Hi. Welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You from June 21st through June 27th. What the fudge is going on here? Are we okay today? Are we okay today? Are we going to have that sort of day? I swear, I need to hire someone just to do the tech stuff because that's not where I shine. Good morning. Before I get into a 3-hour live stream, can we do a mic check? Is my microphone on correctly this time? Hi, Ernest, or Ernie, I'm sorry. Hi, Ernie. Hi, buddy. Hope you're doing fantastic. Can you hear my microphone? Because the last time, for some reason, it disconnected. Thank you, one of the moon children. I appreciate that. Awesome. So, happy birthday, Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. Hope you guys are going to have a fantastic season. All right, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to start with the Cancerians, and then I'm going to go from Aries to Pisces. Let's go. Wait a minute, I didn't even introduce the title of the live stream. Well, that would help. Welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You. Yes, I did. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry. I'm a space cadet today, I swear. I was doing a lot of multitasking before I came on here. My Virgo Mercury placement just never shuts up. All right, happy birthday, Cancer. Thank you, one of the moon children. I appreciate you. You are such a doll. I'm trying to give you a heart and it almost blocked you. There we go. You are appreciated. Thank you. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Cancer? Who are they connecting to? What's their story? What's their message for the week ahead, please, for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings this week. We have the 10 of Cups. Good way to start. Good way to start. Okay. Their view of you this week. The 2 of Swords, Moon, and Libra. Their next actions with you this week. The Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius. You've got someone coming in strongly, wanting to make space for you, wanting to be around you, but they may view you as not really being motivated, or you're just kind of burnt out because of the week prior. Maybe you've been under a lot of stress. Some of you could have Moon in Libra. Yeah, Cancer, you got someone that's trying to get your attention this week. They're coming in very sweet, but they may feel like you take a long time to respond to their texts, or you just... It kind of reminds me of when you text somebody and you see all those ellipses looking like they're typing, but a message never gets sent, you know? So someone may be looking at you this week as being indecisive about how you want to respond. That could be because maybe they took a while to reach out and you're like, should I even respond to this? Why are they reaching out now? Some of you, they may be wanting to say happy birthday. What is Cancer's feelings for this person this week? The 5 of Swords. You feel conflicted, Cancer. For some of you, you may feel like there's tension because of something that was said prior, and you're wondering if this connection is even worth it, worth fighting for. Feels like someone may have said something very critical and someone took it to heart. I'll clarify all these, don't you worry. What's the overall energy for Cancer this week? 2 of Pentacles. You're trying to go back and forth on whether or not responding to this person's efforts is what you want. Now, I don't know what they're saying or doing, but when the Queen of Wands shows up as someone's actions alongside the 10 of Cups as feelings, the Queen of Wands usually wants to take you out for dinner. The Queen of Wands wants you to get into your best outfit and just have a nice night. It's a very fun energy. It's someone that wants to just like enjoy their time with you, okay? Even if you want to just stay in your bathrobe and stay at home, this person's like, all right, let's DoorDash, but let's like get you out of bed. Let's have some fun, things like that. The World card is influencing it, and then I see the 7 of Wands. Yeah, some of you Cancers, you're going back and forth on whether or not a situation is already done. Now, roles could be reversed if you're watching this on behalf of a Cancer. Like if you are a Libra, if you are in Aries, if you are a Scorpio, you may be watching this on behalf of a Cancer. It doesn't have to be those specific zodiac signs. All right, so let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. Why does the color look so weird? It's like grainy looking. That's weird. Okay. Why the Ten of Cups for how this person feels about Cancer? This is a brand new phone. It should not look grainy like that unless it's the art depiction reflecting weird on the camera. Anyway, why the Ten of Cups for how this person feels about Cancer? The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. This person is reaching out with a lot of energy behind them, like let's go, 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 go. Let's meet up for lunch. Let's do this. Let's do that. This person is coming in really wanting to, like, you know, get you engaged. Get you engaged. This person could be texting a lot. This could be someone messaging you on social media, but they're giving you a strong sense of urgency to responding to them right away, whether in person, via text. This person is just trying to motivate you. Now, if this is someone that you're already in a relationship with, because that Ten of Cups could be suggesting this is already someone that you're in a commitment with, there could just be this feeling of you being down right now, maybe after an argument. For some of you, this person may have cut you out or you cut them out and you don't know why they're reaching back out. So let's clarify your feelings. Six of Cups, Knight of Cups just got my attention. Six of Cups is missing somebody. Knight of Cups is someone feeling romantic affection for someone, but maybe wondering if all the effort that was, you know, given to the situation is just not cutting it. Clarify that Five of Swords for how Cancer feels about this person this week. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you Cancers may feel like something changed the entire direction of this connection, like one conversation, one behavior, one word that was said that left you feeling like it's done, is what I'm strongly getting. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when something powerful impacts a situation, whether positively or negatively. Okay, it's one of those situations where what goes around comes around. You do something good, you get something good. You do something hurtful, you get hurt in return. Okay, it feels like that. It's the Wheel of Karma. Seven of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like Cancer, this week you're just trying to protect your peace, but I feel like you're still going back and forth on whether or not you want to, like, entertain this because there is feelings here. You care about this person deeply, but maybe you're just feeling exhausted by something. So let's clarify why they're viewing you as the Two of Swords. Seven of Swords. All right, I'm about to give you a side message, Cancer, okay? Do not force it. Do not force it. What I'm kind of getting is that either A, they accused you of something. They accuse you of being deceptive, sneaky, shady, but maybe something changed and they're trying to, like, you know, let that go and move forward with you. Or they're viewing you as not trusting them. Like, you'll know which one you are. You'll know if someone accused you of being a bad person or being very selfish or very self-focused or too, like, shady, or if this person was someone that you thought was doing that with you. Seven of Swords plus Two of Swords equals the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords can talk about shame. It could talk about relentless, like, embarrassment about a situation. Feeling like, was it worth it for me to have said that? Was it worth it for me to have done that? I can't go back and undo it. Something like that. Yeah, it feels like someone previously called someone out on some really inappropriate behavior, and now this week ahead, someone is trying to, like, get past that. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is wanting to have a victory after a battle. So let's clarify this person's actions towards you. Cancer, this person is coming in very positive. So I don't know if there was some sort of assumption made. I'll get a card on their intentions in a second. Why the Queen of Wands as this person's next action? The Devil. Look at that. Sometimes the Queen of Wands in the upright with the Devil could be wearing a mask, coming in very charismatic, coming in very flirty, coming in very passionate, but there could be some ulterior motives behind it. Okay, trying to get someone pulled into a repeated cycle. Some of you Cancers may have fire in your rising sign. Yeah, someone's feeling like someone made some very poor choices and is trying to like cover it up. Like putting, you know, frosting on a shit cake. Someone's trying to cover up some really like gnarly behavior and act like it was just an oopsie. Don't force it, you guys. If this does not sound like you and your person, don't force it. Some messages could be for yours, but others, yeah, it's trying to tell me, Cancer, that either you or this person, remember, you got to take it however it resonates. I'm just tapping into two different energies, and it's up to you to decide which one you're at. But it looks like someone is trying to like gloss over some sort of hurtful situation in order to like get back to having it fun again. It's like, oh, why do we have to talk about the past? Why do we have to talk about what happened 6 months ago? Or why do we have to talk about what happened 3 weeks ago? You're living in the past when someone hasn't apologized for whatever this was or is. Clarify the World card and the Two of Cups. Cancer, I feel like something positive is changing for you. With that Wheel of Fortune being here and that World card, I feel like you have an opportunity to let a cycle complete itself and reap the rewards for going through the experience, learning from it, and not repeating it, and then being able to step into a new timeline where things are going to start working out in your favor. Or you can choose to repeat something and have the whole situation happen again. All my cards just forced its way out of my hands, and only one card sat upright. And it's the Queen of Swords, and it says, let it go, things to cut. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that, buddy. That's the only card that showed up. So some of you Cancers, if you're resonating with someone mistreating you, or vice versa for the cross-watcher, if you're resonating with someone repeatedly bringing you up just to bring you down, repeatedly bringing you up, bringing you down, getting you excited about the relationship's potential, and then just like, you know, it loses steam again, you got to do what's best for yourself. Hold on, let me go pick up those cards. Oh no, I'm going to have cat hair on it. Wow, that was crazy. Ow, that pushed its way out. Hold on, almost done. Almost done. Did I get it all? Did I get it all? Yep, I got it all. Let me just get the cat hair off. All right. Okay. So Cancer, I'm going to pull a hidden message for you because it looks like some of you, you're responding to this, and for others, you're not. So let me get you a closing. Pulling strings. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure that they stay on top. Someone here is not taking accountability for their behavior and making assumptions that it's other people that's doing it and not them. I don't know who that's for, you or them. Hidden agenda. Not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes with fine print and a hidden clause. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, I feel like you got someone that's really trying to pull you out of ignoring them, pull you out of like, you know, disengaging to get you like letting it go, whatever it is, and having fun. But it feels like there could be a hidden agenda. But I honestly don't feel like it's for all of you, because when I first tapped into this person's energy, they came in very sweet. They came in very loving and caring. So I feel like what I'm kind of getting is 75% of you are dealing with someone that you already know is genuine and maybe just going through a little bit of a, moment where they just kind of like do their own thing, and then you feel ignored by them, and then they come back and you kind of want to match their energy. But for others, 25% of you, I feel like someone's got hidden motives. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Cancer, you're really wanting to be with someone that you know loves you wholeheartedly, and vice versa, and not in a connection that leaves you feeling mentally drained. Okay, so do what's best for yourself. Either way, with the Wheel of Fortune being here and the World card, you've got some good success heading your way in an area of life that you really want it in. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Capricorn, an Aries, Sagittarius. Fixed energy came through, but it could be any zodiac sign. Just enjoy your birthday season, all right? On to Aries. Hi, Aries. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the next 7 days. It almost feels like my camera settings has the light too dark. Does it look normal for you guys? You know what? I think it's just the color of the cards. They have this like matte look to them. Yeah, I think it's because it's matte. All right, never mind. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? What do we have for Aries? The Four of Swords wanted to hop out, Aries. For some of you, you may be just needing a little bit of a break this week, and someone may be trying to get your attention, but you're kind of like, oh man, just let me have 2 hours more of sleep. That could be for some of you. Someone may be trying to get your attention, but you're just need some of extra sleep. Maybe you stayed up too late last night. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Well, you wouldn't be watching this right now if you were needing some extra sleep if you stayed up too late last night. Let's rock this deck for my awesome Aries. All right, so Aries, this person's feelings. Judgment. Remember how I just said someone's trying to get a hold of you, but you're kind of giving that you just need a little bit of a break? Well, this card shows me we need to talk. And it shows the time 3 a.m. Look at that. Look at that. Holy smokes. For some of you, you stayed up late talking to this person, and that's why that Four of Swords showed me you needing some rest. All right? And if that hasn't happened yet, it feels like, Aries, you got someone that's really wanting to talk to you this week. Really wanting to talk to you, and it feels like it happens late at night. Because that's possibly when someone gets the courage to reach out. Maybe it's influenced by alcohol. Maybe it's influenced by, just they're more motivated at nighttime. It feels like it's an important conversation. Things that were left unsaid. What's this person's view of Aries this week? The Sun, major for Leo. So this week, someone's looking at you as if you're very happy, that you're doing a lot of different things around this time frame to really improve your life, that you're getting a lot of different things accomplished. I feel like for some of you, Aries, you're drawing somebody to you because of how you're carrying yourself. It's like you're making it look fun on your side of the fence, all right? It's kind of leaving me feeling like whoever this person is, you may have pulled back a little bit and they're watching how you're acting and it looking like you're just doing really well. And someone wants to know, is it because you're not talking to me? Is that why you're doing really well? Or is there something else going on? Someone wants to talk to you about something. What's their next actions with Aries? The Ten of Wands. It feels like, Aries, you got someone that's putting in a lot of burden around this time frame, getting the courage to talk to you about something. Someone's got the weight of the world on their shoulders here. They feel like talking to you is very urgent, but they also need some self-care. This person is taking on way too much. I feel like this person is feeling very worn out. And they're looking at you, looking like you're just living your best life, and they're kind of feeling like they want some of that. How does Aries feel about this person? The Page of Wands. You like them. You like them a lot. You care about them. They're someone that you like to flirt with. They're someone that you like to spend time with. But it's in a page energy, indicating to me that it hasn't fully developed into anything long-term or serious. So maybe you're not taking it as serious. Like if you were expecting to develop something with this person and it just didn't develop, you might have written it off as someone that you enjoy texting once in a while, but you don't really take serious because someone may have not allowed the connection to develop in the way that you want, but you don't have any ill feelings towards them. You just don't see them putting in the effort to make something a success. Or you have, but maybe not in a way that you needed them to. But you didn't like stop living your best life. You're coming in as someone that's very independent, Aries. You're not someone that needs someone in your life to feel excited about every day to get things accomplished. And I feel like you're motivating somebody. What's the overall energy of the Tower? Someone's having a huge, crazy realization about you, Aries. Someone's having a huge, crazy realization about you. Especially with that Ten of Wands being there. It's like someone is saying that with you in their life, things are good. With you out of their life, things aren't as enjoyable. Why do I feel like I'm reading for a couple that... I hate to sound like a cliche, but I'm kind of getting that cliche of when you think the grass is green on the other side until you go on the other side and you realize it was greener because someone was maintaining it, watering it. Oh, look, another one that says we need to talk. It's showing up 2 times. Look at that. Look at that. I just got these cards, so I'm still learning what they all say. But right here, we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. So Aries, someone's getting ready to message you, but it feels like it happens late at night. And since we saw that 4 of Swords come out, for some of you, you are going to respond to this person. And that's why the next day you're very exhausted for work because you stayed up all night texting someone or talking to someone. Because I am getting that you're open to hearing from this person. I am getting that you are open to hearing from this person, that hearing from them would excite them or excite you. But like I said before, you're not depending on this for you to feel good. You're already happy on your own, and that's what attracts what you want into your life. I've got the 2 of Wands and I got the Page of Swords showing me an Aries that's gonna feel like they're at a crossroads with what to do moving forward beyond the conversation. Like the conversation looks like it's going to happen, but what you do after the conversation is where you're going to be at a crossroads, Aries, where you're going to be like, all right, do I continue watering this connection or do I leave that as just a really good conversation that we had? We got to get some things off of our chest, and then I go in a different direction like I was doing all along. All right? It's like you're going to be at a crossroads about that. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. Oftentimes, Aries, the Judgment card comes in when someone's wanting to apologize for something, to get forgiveness for something, to ask for a second chance. But it also can come in when someone's having a huge wake-up call, a huge realization that what they've got is great and not to compare themselves to what other people are walking on as far as their grass. It's like comparison is the thief of joy. Clarify the Judgment. Maybe someone was considering talking to other people and they brought that up to you and you're like, all right, fine, we'll talk to other people. And then they realize that they had the better option with you and they're seeing you not affected by it, but still coming in very playful and not vindictive or coming in with a grudge. 9 of Pentacles. This person's feelings for you is that your life is just increasingly abundant. Like they keep on looking at you and thinking, dang, Aries is just killing it. making a lot of money, looking really good, and independent. The Nine of Pentacles is independent wealth. It's independent success. It's independent happiness. You didn't need anybody to water your plants. You did it on your own. So this is this person's feelings for you. I get this message for you a lot, Aries. You're doing really good. And if you're in one of those ruts where you're like, my life is just crap, I feel like I'm not doing enough to make things better, this is your sign that things will improve. You just got to do it. Just got to do it. I'm getting a side message for an Aries that may be post-divorce. You might have an ex-spouse that's looking at you looking happier than ever since the divorce and just really realizing that they may have effed up. And some of you Aries, you might have a lot of money coming towards you. That bank statement shows $20,000 on there. Now, that's not for everyone, all right? The High Priestess. The High Priestess clarifying their feelings shows me that they're watching your social media late at night in private profiles, wanting to see what you're doing, and it feels like they get the courage to send you a text at like 3 a.m. It shows me 3 a.m. on that. It doesn't have to be 3 a.m. It could be 3 p.m. That's just letting me know that it's going to happen like unexpectedly. Like, who actually plans to text someone at 3 a.m.? You know, it's like, all right, I'm going to text them at 3 a.m. No, that only happens if you catch yourself staying up late at night, tossing and turning, and then you look at your phone and you're like, all right, I'm going to hit that send. That's what I'm getting. The Ace of Cups. All right, so let's clarify your feelings for this person. Page of Wands. You feel like they are someone that you enjoy being around. You do enjoy talking to this person, but it's at a page level. It's not at a king level. It's not at a queen level. It has more growing to do. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords comes in with racing communication. The Knight of Swords is that, you know, person that's delivering the news. It's the social media news sharer. It's someone that comes in with 10 different text messages back to back because they've got so much to share. I feel like, Aries, you're going to feel motivated to talk to this person too. It's like you guys are going to update each other on everything, and next thing you know, 3 hours gone by and it's 6 a.m. and you got to get up for work and you're like, crap, I'm tired. I'm going to use a PTO day. 3 of Cups. So Aries, it feels like around this time frame, you and another person are reconnecting. Just be mindful that, you know, you don't put too many expectations and you watch one's actions. Because this card shows emotionally available for now, indicating that there might be times where someone is emotionally unavailable to where you might see something slip back. Just use your discernment. So let's clarify why they view you as the Sun. I just glanced at the Knight of Wands. They're just viewing you as like, you know, getting a lot accomplished around this time frame. Some of you get a lot of attention. With the Sun being there, some of you are getting a lot of attention, whether you're popular on social media and you just have that natural vibe that people just want to watch you, or you're doing something well in regards to your 9-to-5 career, or you are a business owner. The Sun is usually someone that shines alone, doesn't need a group of people around, can do things on their own. Why the Sun? 2 of Pentacles, you're extremely busy. This person is viewing you as extremely busy, but getting your work done. And then I see the 5 of Swords on the bottom. They may be viewing you as also having some tension when it comes to them. They've got like nothing really negative to say about you aside from maybe how you might respond to them reaching out. Because this feels like there's been like a period of time that has lapsed since the last contact was made. But like I said before, Aries, you're not waiting on anything. You're living your best life. And that's what, you know, when you do that, things seem to just follow you. You don't need to go chasing after it. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're not chasing after things. You're just in alignment. So this person's actions is the 10 of Wands. This person is trying to carry enough of, they're trying. One more wand, they're done. They're going to be like, I can't do this. I'm defeated. The Emperor. The Emperor is someone that does not give up. The Emperor is someone with discipline. And then on the bottom it says barely holding it together. So Aries, what I'm strongly getting is that you may be dealing with someone that took out a lot of the stress that they were undergoing on the relationship and didn't give it the effort that maybe you required, but you didn't have any ill towards them. You're like, all right, well, they're busy doing their own thing, whatever. I'm still gonna water my plants, things like that. So I don't feel like you guys had a toxic relationship. It feels like the timing of when you guys were trying to get together or to build something was not in alignment for the relationship. It's like liking each other, but one person's needing to like take care of some things and another person is already taking care of some things. Not needing to take care of some things, already taking care of some things. And someone's needing that motivation and maybe getting it off of, feeding off of watching you a little bit. So I'm not getting that either one of you guys did anything wrong to hurt each other. Just feels like someone is comparing themselves thinking, I do a lot of work, but I'm not getting the same success as Aries, who's doing a lot of work and is getting the success. So let's clarify the Tower and the Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. And then I got the Moon. The Moon is showing me someone dealing with some spiraling anxiety and is reevaluating their life right now and wanting to have stability, wanting to have success, wanting to have a partnership that balances them out, that supports them while they also support the other. Someone doesn't want to lean on someone on an unstable foundation. Someone wants to have a foundation stable on their own and then lean on their person who also equally has a stable foundation. It's like Aries, this person may have pulled away out of fear that they were going to anchor you down when you were already doing well. So it's like they're trying to get strong on their own selves so that way they would add value to your life and not be a liability to your life. This person is putting a lot of pressure on themselves to be a certain way, okay, because they're comparing themselves to you. They're comparing themselves to you. For some of you, someone may have broke things off with you because they were not feeling adequate. They weren't feeling good enough to be involved with someone like you. Because that Emperor, that's Aries' major arcana. It feels like they're doing a lot to compare themselves to you. Whether you're naturally a happy person and they're trying to be naturally happy, whether you're naturally successful and they're trying to be successful, something. It's like you are the template of what they're trying to create. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? Six of Wands. Could be some success here. Could be some success here. And this is Jupiter and Leo. And Jupiter goes into Leo on June 30th for 13 months. So it feels like around the next 13 months, Aries, whatever you touch could turn to success for you getting this card. Like this is the year where you are allowing yourself to be main character, allowing yourself to shine, allowing yourself to just go after everything that you're wanting to go after for yourself, to see a lot of success happen. Aries, I've been getting this for you for months. I feel like all your readings have been like a prerequisite to something big happening for you. You've been getting this a lot. Three of Wands, you've got something really fantastic heading your way. Could be a successful relationship with the Four of Wands. It could be a new house for some of you. It could be a business booming. It feels really good. And it's because you did the work. And not only did you do the work, but you came in with a good attitude. When we do the work and we come in with the right attitude, abundance just follows us like a freaking gnat on fruit. So let's get the hidden messages. Oh, did I miss somebody? I'm sorry. Hey, J-Dub. Hi, Infinite Faith. I think I missed somebody. Thank you so much, Inland Empire. I appreciate you. You are such a doll. Thank you so much. When I'm in my zone, I don't see the messages, but thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have a lot of Leo and Aries. Scorpio is here. Virgo is here. That's the main one. Oh, Scorpio. I already said Scorpio. It could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Happily ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. For some of you, Aries, you already know someone is wonderful for you. You just want them to believe that they're wonderful for you too. Yeah. Rewind that. Because I'm getting that you and this person care about each other. But someone felt like they weren't good enough for you. They're comparing themselves to you. So if they're not doing well financially or career-wise, they're comparing themselves to you. But that's not for all of you. That's not all for you. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the evidence was archived, or the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Some of you, Aries, someone may be acting like they didn't say something to you, or they didn't, respond in a certain way, and you're taking screenshots of the late night text messages that they send you if they're wanting to pretend to other people that they've moved on, that they let you go, things like that. That's not for all of you. Shady dealings. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. For some of you, be mindful of anyone who's pocket watching you. Be mindful of anyone who's pocket watching you. Because if this is resonating with you, Aries, you're doing very well. And someone may be watching what you're buying, what you're doing, and trying to get close to you because of it. I don't feel like it was this person that I tapped into originally, but for this card to show up and the Nine of Pentacles to be here, just be mindful that you're not talking about your money with people that you don't really know or trust, okay? People get funny with money. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. For some of you, Aries, someone caught feelings when it was supposed to be a no strings attached situation, and they caught feelings for you. And they're watching you and getting ready to text you being like, hey, can you please not talk to anybody else? I don't want this to be no strings attached anymore. I want a relationship. Okay? So I hope that helps, Aries. I did do your recent June reading. It's in my playlist, all right? So enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Taurus. I've got a road trip coming up, by the way, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be canceling the live stream. I'll do a post about it later this week, or I just might do one all signs on the road. I'm still thinking about it. All right. Hey, Taurus. What up, Buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. What do we have for Taurus this week? What do we have for Taurus this week? What do we have for Taurus this week? 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. Okay. I thought that sounded like a low-hanging freaking plane. What is this person's feelings for Taurus this week? We have the Sun, Leo energy, beautiful. I love that card, it's so pretty. This person's view of you, Taurus, the 4 of Pentacles. Their actions towards you, that card's hilarious looking. The Moon, oh wow, so their actions towards you is the Moon and their feelings for you is the Sun. Dang. Taurus. It's kind of giving, you make me happy, but I'm not going to tell you about it. What is Taurus's feelings for this person? 8 of Cups. Taurus needs to hear that they make you happy for them to want to stay. What's the overall energy? 10 of Swords. Oof. Taurus, for a lot of you, I feel like you're needing someone to tell you how they feel about you and to not keep it bottled in. Otherwise, you're done. You're done. You don't want to play, guess who has feelings, guess what someone's intentions are. You want someone that's going to be very open with you, so that way you can make plans with each other. Yeah. I feel like I have a Taurus that's like, tell me how you feel or I'm out the door. I'm out. Leaving empty cups behind. So let's take a look. Because the Sun as feelings, that's telling me that this person feels like you bring them a lot of joy. You're a happy type of person. They feel good when they're around you. But their actions is to not tell you, and it's due to anxiety, I feel. It's due to anxiety. Someone's got crippling anxiety when it comes to telling someone how they feel. They don't do vulnerability too well. And because of that, they're now viewing you as holding back as well with the 4 of Pentacles there. How are you going to be vulnerable with someone who's not being vulnerable in return? If I'm constantly letting someone know what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and all they do in return is like, yep, sure, yep, okay. It's like, are we feeling this, or am I the only, is this a one-sided situation? Are you not feeling anything at all from me? That could take a toll on somebody. And for a Taurus, Taurus will zip up like Fort Knox if they feel like someone's taking and not reciprocating. You won't even share your food with someone if they're not giving you anything in return. Ace of Wands, what is the issue for you, Taurus, though, is that you guys have a lot of passion with each other, a lot of physical attraction, where it's hard to stay off of each other when you're around each other. If your connection's not physical, you just feel like whenever you guys are talking to each other, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You enjoy being around this person, but you do need to know what's up. How do they feel? What do they want out of this whole arrangement? Because you're starting to wonder if this is just casual or someone's just holding on to you until something else comes along. And someone here might be also worried that someone is just here for money. Like if you make a lot of money, Taurus, you may be worried that someone is just like wanting to be a couch surfer, is with you just for money. That's not for all of you, but Taurians do make a lot of money, or at least most of them do, I've noticed. All right, so let's clarify this person's feelings for you. We got the Sun. The Sun as their feelings is telling me that this person feels like you are one of those types of people that brings a lot of smiles people's way. It's like you know how to cheer people up. They feel like there's a lot of growth around you. Wherever you are, things start to grow. I mean, you are the Empress card for a reason. Why the Sun? The Chariot, major for Cancer. This person feels confident in you and feels like you are aligned with the destination that they want to go. But if they don't share that with you, then it's not going to work out. This is Cancer energy, and we're stepping now into Cancer season. So for some of you, this person may be trying to overcome this anxiety in regards to holding things in. They're just trying to tap into some willpower. King of Pentacles on the bottom, clarifying their feelings for you, Taurus. That is one of your court cards, but it's also the energy of Capricorn and Virgo. This person feels like you are someone that reminds them of home. But Crosswatcher, tell Taurus that. All right. So let's clarify why you feel the 8 of Cups. I feel like I already know why. Clarify the 8 of Cups for Taurus's feelings for this person. King of Pentacles. And the 10 of Cups. I just had the King of Pentacles for this person. Some of you guys may be dealing with a fellow earth sign. But With the Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups being here, for your feelings, you're feeling like things should be evolving by now. Things should be growing by now. Things should be more settled by now with that King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. But because it's not, you're feeling like something is wrong. So you're wondering, what is wrong? What is it about me that they don't like? What is it about our relationship that they don't like? Not realizing that they're over here telling me that you make them very happy. So let's take a look at their view of you, and then I'll get another card on their feelings. Clarify that Four of Pentacles for how they view Taurus this week. Five of Pentacles. They're viewing you as feeling left out. They're viewing you as, that's after the Eight of Cups, by the way. It feels like if you do actually turn your back on this with the Eight of Cups, this is how they're going to end up seeing you next. Right now, you may be holding back because of lack of reciprocation, but you're still physically there. Five of Pentacles is actually no longer being there. All right, you're barely holding on right here, Four of Pentacles, but, you know, closed off. Right here, this is you leaving this person's messages on read, not really like responding the way you used to, like taking your time to text back. That's the Five of Pentacles, like being very, very, very withdrawn because you feel like what you're getting from them is just not sufficient enough. So let's get another card on their feelings for you, and then I'll clarify the moon. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person's got their guard up. This person's got their guard up. Queen of Wands on the bottom. I'm trying to figure out if there's another message I'm trying to get from this one. I can't overthink it. Let me get back to that. Let me go into this moon card as their actions towards you. Queen of Swords. Three of Wands. Queen of Swords, that's someone that speaks up. That's someone that is trying to mentally declutter and get everything out of their thoughts. Three of Wands is showing me someone looking further out into the future in regards to what could happen if one were to speak their mind, to see how it would benefit them. So it feels like Taurus, you got someone that wants to let things come out naturally, but they're struggling. They're struggling. So let's clarify that Ten of Swords. This might be one of those situations, Taurus, where you may have to officially turn your back to get some sort of movement from this person. The World card. Yeah. Taurus, if you want anything from this person, they might have to hit rock bottom. They might have to lose you to find a way to get you. The World card is a lesson being taught. You know, appreciate what you've got. Speak up when you need to speak up. Let people know how they care, how you care about them. Or otherwise you might lose them. So Taurus, it feels like you're making a very tough decision to block someone's number, to cut them out, because you've been patiently waiting for change, for growth, for what you've been deserving. And it's probably very disheartening to hear how someone feels and they can't say it to you. But it looks like you're getting ready to close it out and go off in a different direction. Will they react after? I don't know. You know what? Let me ask how they would respond to that. How would this person respond to Taurus just totally withdrawing their energy for good? It's going to leave them with a choice to make with the Two of Wands. And I got the Hierophant And then I see the Ace of Swords right underneath that. It's going to leave them at a crossroads where they have to make a choice. Speak up or not ever say anything. And the Hierophant is all about, you know, having hope and faith that something will work out if it's meant to. With the 5 Wands right underneath that, they might try to blame you for abandoning them, not realizing you were abandoning yourself by waiting for someone to reciprocate to you. They might find a way to like shift the blame on you. But that's out of ego talking with the devil showing up. So let's get the hidden message. So Taurus, it feels like someone really cares about you, but they're not saying anything, and that's not enough for you. That's not enough for you. So for at least the week ahead, you're withdrawing your energy, you're shutting down a bit and focusing on your own stuff, and it's going to leave this person with a choice to make. Let you go or speak up with that Ace of Swords. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I have Cancerian energy, Leo is here, Pisces is here, Taurus is here, Aquarius is here. Oh my goodness, yeah. Look at Unspoken Feelings card came out. That was the entire reading, Taurus. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming. You're not imagining it. Someone's got feelings, but they're not expressing it, and you can't do anything about it. You gotta do what's best for yourself, Taurus. Holding you back is on the bottom. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Exactly. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like you're grounding yourself this week, and you're just like staying focused on what is in front of you, what is real, what is tangible, and not getting lost in the behavior of giving to a situation based off of their potential instead of their actions. So yeah, Taurus, you're choosing yourself this week. Whether it brings this person to speaking up to you or not, you're choosing yourself this week, okay? But they do care about you. If you needed that for closure, they do care about you. But sometimes that is not enough. All right, on to Gemini. Hope you had a good birthday season, Gemini. All right. What do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? Get over here. What do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? Hold on. This chair is like, hold on. Hold on. Are we good now? All right. Let me just position the pillow. Okay. I'm good. I need to like design my own chair, I swear. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week? What do we have for Gemini? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week. Oh my goodness, you got the Tower card. Hold on, a notification came up. There we go. You got the Tower. This person's feelings is the Tower. Their view of you this week, Gemini. Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Their next actions towards you, the Empress, major arcana for Taurus and Libra. All major arcanas in regards to this person's energy towards you. Well, Temperance is how they see you, but it's all majors. Gemini's feelings towards this person this week. Judgment, another major arcana. Thank you so much, Melanie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, girl. All major arcanas, Gemini. And the overall energy is the 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. Knight of Cups influencing that. Aries got a very similar message. In fact, These two cards say the exact same thing. We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. So Gemini, someone wants to talk to you this week. They feel like they need to like restore some balance with you. With the Tower as your feelings, you may feel like everything is falling apart between the two of you, and that it could have been taken care of if it was caught early on, but it kept on going unnoticed and swept underneath the carpet. Next thing you know, it's kind of what that's feeling like. Someone is trying to restore balance. All right, so let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Judgment card. Judgment can be that card that talks about, hey, can we talk about last night, about yesterday? Can we talk about this? It's an apologetic energy. It's, hey, can I apologize? Can I accept your apology? You know, it could be both ways. Clarify the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This person is feeling very impulsive this week, Gemini. And when we're feeling impulsive, we tend to do things that maybe our subconscious wants us to do, that our conscious mind tries to control us from doing. So it feels like randomly this person hits you up. Okay, randomly hits you up. Like I said in Aries' reading, it says 3 a.m. on that phone. Like someone impulsively hits you up, whether it's because they know you're up late at night, or you guys live together and they're rolling over, waking you up at 3 in the morning, wanting to talk to you. It's like someone's gonna like come to you when there's an impulsive need to like correct something. So let's clarify your feelings. We got the Tower. This week with your feelings being the Tower, you're shocked by something. You're either shocked by what someone says to you, you're either shocked with how they approach you about something, or the fact that someone's trying to fix it all together. Why the Tower? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Two of Swords, Moon and Libra. Gemini, some of you feel like you need to watch this person privately and not say much. That could be watching a tarot reading. This is kind of the equivalent of watching a tarot reading. Where you're trying to gain some insight into what this person's going through, what they're up to, without having to expose that you're curious about it. With the King of Wands now getting my attention, Gemini, I feel like your feelings for this person is very passionate. You find this person incredibly good looking. This is someone that you find very good looking, could have strong fire in their chart, by the way, strong fire. You find them very good looking. You feel like they are a very driven person. But there's something about you guys' connection where that drive was not used in the right areas of the relationship. That motivation, that passion wasn't used in the right areas of the relationship to where this could have stayed more grounded. So let's clarify Temperance. This person may also be looking at you as someone that is a peaceful person. Why Temperance? The Hermit, Virgo energy. And then I see the Page of Wands. So Gemini, around this time frame, someone may be looking at you as wanting to restore balance, but wanting to restore it within yourself first. I feel like this week is about self-care for you. Self-care. You're doing everything that is self-focused. Meanwhile, this person is wanting to like just reach out and talk. Because with their next actions being the Empress, this is someone that wants to see growth. This is someone that wants to plant a new seed and water it in a different way. Like maybe the last seed that was planted was not watered correctly. Someone didn't do what they needed to do. But with the Knight of Cups influenced by the Six of Wands for the overall energy, I am getting that you both are trying your best. I am getting that you both are trying your best to work together, to build together, but someone here is, you know, still needing some growth. I do feel like this person's coming in sincere. I do feel like this person's coming in genuine. Yeah, this feels very similar to what I had for Aries. You don't have to be dealing with an Aries. Some of you could have Aries in your rising, but I am getting someone here that is trying their best and maybe comparing themselves to other people and projecting their insecurities outward, and it affected the relationship. Eight of Cups, Page of Wands. All right, so let's clarify the Empress card. Someone here could already be a mom or a dad. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. Now, the Queen of Swords, that's one of your court cards, Gemini. And it came out with the Eight of Wands while clarifying that Empress card. This is somebody here that knows that you will speak your mind to them, and they're preparing for that. This is someone that is encouraging you to say whatever you have to say, so that way you guys can just get that part done and then start planting new seeds. Like, this person is preparing for you to give them an earful. This person is like, all right, I'm here to hear it out. Now, this isn't to say that this person is the blame for all this. I strongly got at the very beginning that it took you both not putting the right amount of energy in the right areas of the relationship. But it does feel like this person's wanting to take accountability for the majority of it, even if it wasn't all of them. This person is just wanting to like let all that other stuff go so that you guys can rebuild in a more structured way. And that's what the Empress is trying to do as their actions. The Empress wants, you know, everyone happy. The Empress wants growth. The Empress wants to nurture and be caring. I'm not getting anything malicious off of this person. I'm getting that they're willing to say sorry for everything just to get this, you know, in a good space. But they are also willing to hear whatever things that you need to say to them that you're upset about. And maybe you're shocked. That's why you're shocked with that Tower. Maybe you weren't expecting this person to own up to some things. But that also means if there's anything you might need to own up for, that would be the best time to do it, so you guys can air all the laundry out in one go, so that way a fresh new start can happen. Because the Tower is wanting us to be real. The Tower is wanting us to own up to all of our own parts that we play in a situation, so that way we are building from a more stable foundation. None of us are perfect. Anything else for Gemini before I tap into the hidden messages? Six of Swords. Someone wants to peacefully move forward. Someone wants to peacefully move forward. Someone does not want any more trouble. Someone wants peace. And with Temperance being how they're viewing you as also wanting peace. So it feels like, Gemini, you and another person have been kind of going back and forth on each other. I'm not getting that you guys were broken up. I could be wrong. But it feels like your relationship has been under a lot of stress, to where maybe lately you guys have been at each other's throats or questioning each other about third parties for some of you. I'm not getting third party energy in this reading, but that thought popped up in my head, so I said it. So for some of you, there could be a child involved or children, and someone's like, this isn't good for the children. We got to get it together. We gotta do right for our family. That's not for all of you, but I got it when I stared at the Empress card. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is reevaluating everything. Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And the Justice card. For those of you who are married to each other, someone's getting ready to reveal a lot of truth bombs in order to air everything out. So that way, if you do decide to rebuild, you already heard everything, or vice versa. Someone's getting ready to reveal all the truth. All of the truth. It's giving, all right, before we can move forward, I got to come clean to you about this, about that, about this, that, and the other. I'm expecting you to be upset at me, so let me hear it. Then we can wipe the slate clean and have a clean slate, is what I'm strongly getting for someone here. Not for all of you, obviously, but I am getting that. If we're going to really move forward, we got to move forward for real and be building off of a honest foundation. Anything else? Anything else for Gemini? We got the Devil, and we got the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Someone's burnt out with the toxicity. Someone is burnt out with the blame shifting. Someone's burnt out with the he said, she said stuff. Gemini, you and another person in this reading are saying, let this be done already and heal. But if you guys can't move past this, you may want to free each other from the connection and focus on yourselves if this is something that can't be fixed or changed. Because someone here is exhausted. Someone's needing a break. Someone's needing rest. Someone can't keep up with something. It's just too stressful. So before I get into the hidden messages, the zodiac signs that came through is Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Libra again, and Sagittarius. All right. Someone's done like running from something. Someone is done from like keeping up with any lies. Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. Someone may feel like they were raised to live like this, to, you know, show up like this, and someone's not wanting to build a family like this. Drama queen, don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Someone here may feel like another person is just full of drama. Always looking for a reason to fight, always looking for a reason to be mad. And then someone's stopping to think long and hard, all right, what am I neglecting that this person is begging for me to hear? Because sometimes when people are nagging, it's because they were unheard the first 30 times before they had to like be more repetitive about it. Open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be more respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Someone here may have thought that they were in an open relationship and is getting ready to come clean. Like someone may have had someone on the side and thought that their person would be fine with it, and obviously someone's not fine with it. It's like, what do you mean you have someone else that you're dealing with? No, cut this out now. This is about our family now. That's not for all of you. All right, I want to pull from these two. Afraid to love. It's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. And blocked. It's things to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase ghosts. Someone here is about to block somebody. It kind of feels like a third party. For those of you who resonated with the third party mention that I made, because this reading wasn't third party based. I didn't feel it at all until the very last moment, which tells me that it's only like 1 or 2% of you. For those who are dealing with third party drama, someone's getting ready to cut out a third party to focus on their relationship. Especially if there's kids involved. Someone's like, all right, I'm sorry. I got to focus on my family. I'm cutting this out and blocking somebody's number. All right, so I hope that helps. On to Leo. Cancer, I already did yours first if you were waiting on your sign to be next. So all you have to do is rewind to the very beginning. It should be at the 1 minute mark. All right, Leo, let's get ready for Leo. Hi, Leo. 1 second, Rooney, please. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Two more shuffles for Leo. Hello. 1, and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. You got a flipper. Page of Cups. Feelings incoming. So some of you Leos, you got someone showing up developing feelings for you, but maybe they weren't expecting it. You got someone here daydreaming about you. But the art depiction kind of suggests that maybe they're worried that this is one-sided and they're getting a little focused on talking to you, texting you, wondering if you're feeling the same way. All right, let's find out. What is this person's feelings for Leo this week? The 7 of Cups. You got someone daydreaming about you, Leo. You got someone daydreaming about you. But their facial expression is leaving me wondering if they're scared that you don't feel the same. Especially if you're not responding to their messages as quickly as they do to you. They're checking your social media to see what you're posting, and maybe you're posting things that make it look like you're flirty. I don't know. What is this person's view of Leo this week? The Sun, Leo energy. Aries had that too. And Aries rules the first house of trying new things, reinventing yourself, being self-focused. So this week, Leo, you're just doing your own Leo thing and you're being watched. Someone's daydreaming about you, and because you're so self-focused with that Sun, this person may be thinking that you're not even thinking about them. What is this person's actions with Leo this week? 9 of Swords. Leo, yeah, you got someone in a really tough place. They're really crushing on you hard with that Page of Cups and that 7 of Cups and just not feeling reciprocated by you. This person's thinking about the worst case scenario repeatedly. I feel like you may be dealing with someone anxious because I don't feel like you're doing anything to instigate this or anything like that. What is Leo's feelings for this person? The High Priestess. You feel like they're watching you. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Leo, I have goosebumps. I have your end of June reading uploading. It's going to be posted tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time once the captions are updated. And I remember in that reading, the High Priestess and the Page of Swords came up for you in that reading. You felt like someone was watching you. Now, that came up in someone's intentions along with their feelings for you position, but this time it came in your feelings. So that's where it kind of changes a little bit. The reason why I still feel like that message stands is because this person's coming in with a lot of daydreaming energy in regards to you, and they're viewing you as just doing your own thing. In fact, I'm titling the video Watching or something like that. I'm still writing it out. So let's get the overall energy. The Queen of Swords, influenced by the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting, Leo, is that this person might be a secret admirer. And if this is someone that you do have like some sort of romantic bond with, where you guys have already dated, you guys have already rubbed ankles together, let me just dive in a little bit deeper to see if this is something that could grow. Let me first get a card on this Page of Cups. And then I open up to that Page of Swords I was talking to you about. Page of Swords is watching somebody, staring. It feels like it starts off like an innocent crush, Leo, but it feels like it might later turn into maybe obsession. I won't know that until like the Devil shows up. Why the Page of Cups? Why the Page of Cups? 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. This person really wants your attention, Leo. Whoever this person is, they really want your attention. They like you a lot. They like you a lot. Ace of Wands, you lit up a spark with them. The Ace of Wands is lighting up a match. It's having chemistry with someone. It feels like if this is someone new that you just met like a week ago, and you met them at a party, you guys may have hit it off, the chemistry was really good, and you guys added each other on Instagram or Snapchat or whatnot, and this person hasn't stopped thinking about you since. But if this is someone that you did go on a date with, or you did have something going, and maybe you're a little bit distracted around this time frame, this person hasn't stopped thinking about you. They're waiting on you to move this along. So let's clarify this person's feelings for you. We got the 7 of Cups. Now, Leo, roles could definitely be reversed, especially if you're dealing with a fellow Leo. Why the 7 of Cups? But I do like the fact that the 6 of Wands card is here. That's one of my favorite cards. That usually talks about a lot of success. Why the 7 of Cups for how this person feels towards Leo? The Hierophant. This person's committed to something. This person wants your acceptance. 2 of Pentacles, but they feel like you're very busy. Maybe you work multiple jobs. Maybe you've got a lot of responsibilities. Some of you, this person may feel like your feelings for them are conditional, or their feelings for you are conditional on something. But this person is trying to look over their options right now with what to do here. For some of you, they may be confused about whether you're in a relationship, what your status is. The 7 of Cups, the Hierophant, could also be them going back and forth trying to figure out what your status is. If you never disclosed whether you were single, in a relationship, or married, this person may be wondering about that and looking at your social media, trying to see if you got any hints that you got a wedding ring on or things like that. So let's clarify your feelings, and then I'll get back to their feelings in a second. Your feelings for this person is the High Priestess. You may feel like this person's secretive or watches. Clarify that High Priestess. The High Priestess is also about not needing to ignore your gut instincts. If your intuition is telling you something, to listen to it. Why the High Priestess? The Death card. Did you hear that door slam? At the timing I'm holding this Death card. For some of you Leos, you may have blocked this person and told them to leave you alone. And you're discovering that they're still like lurking. Okay, that just changed. I feel like I've got a divide of Leos here. I feel like I've got Group A, where this is exciting. This is someone that you may have recently met and you want to explore this, but you guys are still in that early stages where you don't want to like come off too needy or clingy. But I feel like I've got another Leos that just showed up and they're saying, Baddison, I never wanted to date that person. They got hooked on me and they won't let me go. They stalk. That's what I'm getting for some of you Leos. Like you feel like you've got someone that won't leave you alone and they're watching on fake profiles with that late night scrolling card. And looking at this Queen of Swords, you may have had to get very stern to say, leave me alone, and they don't listen. And that could be why the 9 of Swords is this person's actions. They're feeling restless, anxious. Let me go back to the Leos that actually wants this person's attention, and then I'll get a message on the Leos that don't want this person's attention, okay? 2 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. For the Leos that don't want this person's attention, I feel like you've already ignored at your best ability, and you're just trying to protect your space. You're trying to protect your peace. You don't owe anyone your time. You don't owe anyone anything. But you may feel like someone just won't quit and it's exhausting and it's annoying. But remember, you're the one that is coming in, watering what you want to water, and it's going to grow the way you want it to grow. And if you don't water something you don't want to see grow, it's going to die eventually. It's going to die off. You know, have you ever neglected a plant? All those deadheads? Don't water it. It will die on its own eventually, even if it's like a annoying thing that won't go away for a bit. But for the Leos that do want this connection, it feels like if you want it, water it. If you want it, water it. So back to the Leos that want this person's attention. So let's clarify this person's view of you. We got the Sun. Why the Sun? Why the Sun? Why the Sun? 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Dang, Leo. You're doing really well. Some of you Leos, you're already, focusing on building something with someone. It feels like, Leo, a lot of you may have a special person already in your life, and there may be someone on the outside that won't take that you're not available, and take it, that you're not available, to leave you alone, okay? But for my other Leos that like this person is viewing you as someone that they could have a lot of success with, and they're wanting to, fight for this, all right? But this person gets a lot of anxiety and worry if you don't give them a straight answer right away. So let's get a card on that. I feel like I'm being pulled in 2 different directions in this reading. Why the Nine of Swords, please? Why the Nine of Swords? 3 of Cups and the 4 Pentacles. And then I got the 5 of Swords. Okay, so for some of you Leos, someone may have said something out of anger or spite, which could be the reason why you're not as responsive to somebody, okay? And you're pulling back out of protection for yourself, okay? And for my other Leos, it feels like if this person really wants to date you, they're gonna have to come in with a little bit more confidence to get this to work out. Because Leos are attracted to confident people. Yeah, Leo, I'm sorry. This reading kind of split. I feel like I've got 2 groups of Leos that are getting a message right now, and I'm trying my best to keep it organized. I feel like, Leo, you're doing really well for yourself with the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles being how you're viewed. So just keep focusing on what matters to you the most, and don't give any attention to what does not matter. All right, you're doing really well. I feel like I'm reading for a Leo that's getting ready to get into a very long-term relationship, and you might have more than one person vying for your affection. That's what I'm getting. I feel like I've got a Leo that's stepping into a timeline of getting into a very successful relationship, and you got someone that also wants to have a chance here with you, but maybe they missed their moment because they were too nervous to come talk to you, too nervous to say anything to you, and now that ship has sailed. Woo! And for my other Leos, you may have already been taken and someone was trying to drive a wedge between you and your person, and you blocked them. It's like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. All right, anything else for Leo for the week ahead? Any other messages for Leo for the week ahead? Yeah, I keep on looking at this one card and it shows delete my account. Some of you Leos, you may have deleted an account because you didn't want that person to access you anymore. And for some of you, you may be dealing with someone that creates a lot of accounts and then watches you and then deletes those accounts. Anything else? The Hanged Man and the King of Swords. So the Hanged Man is wanting you to get a whole new perspective, okay, and look at what needs to be let go of in your life for you to get the best experiences. I feel like, Leo, around this time frame, you're needing to do something that is not like something that you normally do. All right, it's really asking you to be very, very emotionally detached here with a situation. Okay, if you really want your boundaries respected. Yeah. No, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah. Leo, yeah. You are building something here with someone special, it looks like, or trying to, there's an outsider here that is giving you unwanted attention. That's what I'm getting. And it just keeps on going back to that same message over and over again. Things going good for you right here with the people that you do choose to have in your life. But I am getting that there's someone else, whether it's an old friend, whether it's an old ex, or a family member, or it wasn't even like that. Could have been just an acquaintance. Someone won't leave you alone. And you're over here just focusing on yourself. So just keep focusing on yourself. The more you ignore something, it's going to eventually find another, like, you know, another thing to latch onto. Anything else? The Fool. So, Leo, I got the Fool card coming up for you, and I see the Eight of Cups. I feel like for the week ahead, this is your chance to just focus on trying out new things and experiencing new experiences, and you're going to see so much improvement around this time frame is what I feel. And with that Six of Wands being there, I'm getting repeatedly for a lot of you, June 30th being really good, and then for the next 13 months beyond that. All right, so let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I have Aries here, I have Capricorn, I have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. But it could be any, and Taurus. But it could be any zodiac sign. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Some of you Leos, you've got like a family member that is still orbiting around you, lurking, while you're just doing your best to be happy. Don't even worry about that. It feels like someone may be wanting to put themselves back into your life, and you don't want them. Okay? Not all family needs to be in your life if they bring you a lot of toxicity. Unsent text. A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The sound says more than the words would have. Yeah, someone's typing up a text and then erasing it constantly in regards to you, Leo. Infatuation. It feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in the sparkle. Someone's in fantasy land with you, Leo. And I saw that earlier. Someone may be like developing a relationship with you that doesn't even exist. That doesn't even exist. And if this is someone that watches your Facebook, Instagram, they could be developing a parasocial relationship with you. Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. Oh my goodness, how many hopped out? Drama queen. Don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Yeah, if you look like this around this time frame, someone may be trying to piss in your Wheaties. Trying to bring drama because you look happy and carefree. Don't even entertain it. Blocked. It's things to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you. Don't chase ghosts. If someone blocked you and they're now unblocking you, trying to reach out, I would just block them before they even have a chance to unblock you and reach out if you don't want anything to do with that. Open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. For those of you, someone may be trying to pull you into an open relationship if you're already committed. If you're already committed and you're pretty much saying, F that, I don't want that crap. Because that will just complicate your life is what you're pretty much saying. All right, so that is for you, Leo. I'll be posting your new reading tomorrow morning, okay? And yeah, it was juicy. Capital J. All right, on to Virgo. Did I know zodiac signs? Yeah, I did. Hey Virgo, what up? What up is what up? What up? What up? All right, let's do it for Virgo. What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week for the next 7 days? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 7 of Cups. Their view of you, the World card. Their actions with you, the 8 of Pentacles. Your feelings for this person, the 3 of Wands. And the overall energy is the 4 of Wands. I got a little worried at first when I saw the 7 of Cups. I thought it was going to be a repeat of Leo's reading if I have some Leo Virgo cuspies watching this right now. But it's not. It threw me off a little bit though. Virgo, you got some good developments here. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with other things too. I like this spread for you. I feel like I'm tapping into a Virgo that's like, I have been doing all of my work. Trust me, I deserve this. It's like I have a Virgo that's like, I have done all my shadow work. I've done all my effort. Please let this be my victory. For some of you, you're getting paid. Something about payment. That might be a side message. All right, so let's clarify. All right, so you got someone coming in daydreaming about you with that 7 of Cups. Daydreaming about you. In what way? I don't know. Whether they're daydreaming about a conversation you guys had or a conversation that they would like to have with you, or they're replaying a breakup or replaying a makeup. Why the 7 of Cups for how this person feels about Virgo? This card wanted to hop out. The Knight of Cups. Virgo, you've got someone that is trying their best right now to make better choices. And they're looking at you as someone to put in some effort with that 8 of Pentacles as their actions. But with their view of you being the World card, they may be wondering if you've already learned what you needed to learn from this and that you're like, all right, what's up next? But the World card can talk about success. It could talk about leveling up. And with the 3 of Wands being your feelings, and we got the 4 of Wands here, I feel like a lot of you Virgos, you want to be with this person, and they do too. But it feels like there was a lot of growing to do here. Someone needed to do a lot of growing. Queen of Wands could be a fire sign. Someone needed to like show it in actions that they were ready, that they were serious for this sort of responsibility, because relationships take a lot of work. Let's dive into your feelings, because with that Knight of Cups as their feelings, they do have romantic love for you, Virgo. But it feels like someone had to undo some things. Why the 3 of Wands for how Virgo feels? The Fool, major for Aries. And then I see the 4 of Swords. Interesting. They view you as the World card and you got the Fool as your feelings for them. That could be indicating that if you guys did go through a lesson together, you're ready for the next one with them. Not with someone else, but with them. Okay, because a lot of couples, they go through many lessons together. And some are just here to fulfill one lesson. So it feels like Virgo, whoever you're dealing with, you guys may have gone through a lesson together, but you want another one to start too. You feel like this is someone that you want to grow with and learn different things with. This person challenges you, or you challenge them. All right, so let's clarify why they view you as the World card. Why the World card for how this person views Virgo this week? The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, that makes sense. Virgo, even if you are open to giving this more potential, they may be viewing you as not thinking like that. Like they're viewing you as being very stingy with your time, stingy with your resources, and closing up shop. Like this person may feel like you stopped supplying them with your time and attention. And now you're being more greedy with how you spend your day, how you spend your time, how you spend your money for some of you, if you gave a lot to this person. Maybe with that Three of Wands as your feelings, you're waiting for this person to show in actions how they want to reciprocate everything that you've done for them before you'll give anything more. Because with the Eight of Pentacles as their actions, I feel like this is what I'm kind of getting. It's like if they can show how appreciative they are of you with actions, I feel like you'll be open to something. Clarify that Eight of Pentacles. It's like you just want to see that someone is going to do the same amount of work in the relationship as you've been doing. You don't want empty promises. You don't want words. You want actions. Why the Eight of Pentacles? The Four of Cups. And then I see the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, why am I feeling like someone already did some work and it went unnoticed? It's like this person is saying that they've already tried to show you in certain actions that they were in it to win it, and you didn't even notice it when you're really good at noticing details. Unless in your perspective, Virgo, what they determine as trying their best could have been bare minimum for you. Yeah, it's like, I feel like I have a Virgo that's like, no, that's not doing your best. That's bare minimum. That is just you breathing and showing up. I need more than that for me to give to this. It's kind of what I'm getting off of Virgo right now. It's like, imagine hiring an employee and they don't do what you need them to do, and then you're getting ready to lay them off, and all of a sudden they clock in on time for work and show up, and they're proud of themselves for that, and you're like, no, that's the bare minimum. Showing up on time and clocking in is the bare minimum. You got to actually do the actual work that is being needed here. Something like that. For some reason, your reading wants to be delivered like that. Give me another card on how this person feels about Virgo. Seven of Pentacles. They feel like they've been investing in improving and doing and showing that they care, and they feel like it's not enough. Because look at this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is showing up, you know, as someone romantically invested, but look at all the dark energy around it. It's like there's nothing bright here. There's nothing bright here. Which tells me that someone is coming in with a lot of, what is that? Something keeps tickling me. Someone's coming in with a lot of critical energy around them, and it's, how can I explain that? I don't know how to explain that. It's like, imagine someone coming in being like, hey, I'm trying my best, but you can hear the lack of confidence in that. So I feel like Virgo, you're waiting for more like confidence in how they're approaching you. You don't want it sounding like it's a chore to do what is needed in a relationship. You don't want it to feel like it's a chore to communicate with your partner. You don't want it to feel like it's a chore for this person to plan dates with you. You don't want to feel like it's a chore for them to, something like that. I feel like that's what you're waiting on, Virgo. Not just them to show up and do something, but to show up and do it sounding like they want to. Not because they have to in order to win you back, or to keep you here, or to maintain the relationship. It's like, here's those flowers you've been wanting. I'm trying. Like that. There we go. Maybe that might be able to explain what I'm getting. It's like that. It's like, here's the flowers you've been wanting. I'm trying. It's like, no, show me that you're into this. You're wanting to do this because you care about the relationship. Clarify again Virgo's feelings, because I do see some development. Hello, the devil. That devil shut me up. Some of you Virgos, I feel like you're trying your best to like not give in to the situation because you're seeing effort here, because you know that that could be like a repetitive cycle where you see a little bit of effort and you get sucked into giving to this again and still not feeling like you are getting what you're wanting. So you may be wanting to watch it on a consistent basis to see if this is something that is maintained on a consistent basis to avoid getting roped into any like repetitive pattern. So around this time frame, Virgo, you're resisting giving to someone just because they're showing up trying their best. When trying their best almost feels like it's forced to not get you to go away. Someone wants to hold on to you. But this is the type of relationship you want, Virgo. You want it to be happy. You want it to be, everyone wants to be there and wants to participate and wants everybody thriving. Temperance. And then I see the 10 of Wands. So I feel like, Virgo, in order for you to move forward with something, there needs to be balance restored. Otherwise, you're just showing up for yourself by yourself. Even if someone cancels plans with you, you're just showing up for yourself. All right. I do see that this person is trying, but not at the level of trying yet that you need in order to put your heart at risk. You know, if this was a friendship, maybe, but if this is a love connection, you're not wanting to put your heart at risk on something that looks like it's fragile, like only happening just to like keep you from running out the door. Like that is what I'm strongly getting. Anything else for Virgo before I pull the hidden message? I just saw the King of Pentacles. And I already have the Queen of Pentacles right here. So Virgo, if you and this person could get it, you know, get on the same page, you guys could have something successful, but you're needing, this person's needing to develop into their own confidence on their own, it feels like. To meet you where you're at. Not for you to go down to where they're at, but meet you at where you're at. You are wanting them to you want this to be a healthy relationship. You're not trying to punish anybody. It's like, imagine being married to someone who is comfortable with things being the way that they are or is, and you're over here like, no, I want better for us. I want us to get out of this apartment. I want us to have a better car. I want us to have a better life. And you're dealing with someone that's content with, you know, living in a tiny little one bedroom. That's the only way I can explain this in another way, Virgo, of what I'm getting at here. You're wanting someone that's going to want to continue pushing to the next level in regards to you guys' life that you could create, while someone is like, why do we need all that? It's fine the way it is. And you're not content with that. The Sun, and then the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So Virgo, I feel like things are going to be changing for you in a very positive way. And I am getting that from now going into perhaps Leo season, things are going to start to improve with you in many areas of your life is kind of what that's showing me. So if you're consistently showing up for yourself, that's all you need right now. And if someone wants to be with you, they will catch up. They will catch up. But that doesn't mean you stopping to let them catch up. You keep your pace and then see if they can catch up. A lot of us will stop and let people catch up, and then we miss out on everything else that we were supposed to achieve. So let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I have Sagittarius, Aries is here, Capricorn is here, Cancer is here, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Please drop that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I swear, I should have been an auctioneer. Maybe in another life. Walking away. Walking away isn't failing. It's choosing yourself when the path no longer serves you. It's time to move on. Third wheel. A side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. Some of you, you're waiting on someone to make up their mind on who they want to give their time to, because you're not going to be no sloppy seconds. You're not going to be someone's choice. Friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other only sees it as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Someone here may be dealing with someone who's trying to force feelings that may not be there, but because the relationship is comfortable and the relationship is beneficial to somebody. So if some of you Virgos are feeling like someone's trying to force feelings with you, you're already clocking it and you're like, I don't need you to force feelings just because you benefit off of this relationship. That could be for some of you. It's like you're noticing someone's there because of what you can do for them and not because they love you. Or that's flipped. All right, on to Libra. Hi, Libra. Let's take a look at you guys for the next 7 days. Ooh. Just saw the 10 of Cups. I love that card. Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my lovely Libras. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Libra, we have the 9 of Cups. Good start. I just saw the 10 of Cups a second ago, so good start. What's their view of you? Justice, major for Libra. Who's in and out of the dang house? Jeez, I keep hearing my door slam. Their next actions towards you, the Strength card, major for Leo. And your feelings for this person. 7 of Swords. Ooh, and you got the Justice card is how they're viewing you. That doesn't make sense with what they're showing up as. What's the overall energy? The Page of Wands and then the 4 of Pentacles and Judgment. Libra. The way your person is showing up in this reading doesn't give off deceptiveness, doesn't give off shadiness, but your feelings for this person and how they're viewing you is like you're coming in accusatory about something. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me just clarify. Let's see if there's some validity to this. Let's start with this person's feelings because they like you. They like you a lot. Why the 9 of Cups for how this person feels towards Libra? The Death card. Okay. Scorpio energy. All right. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, okay. I get it now. Libra, you got someone that cares about you a lot, but may feel like you're done with them. Like you're not even messaging them in return. You may have even blocked them, deleted their number, because you feel like you couldn't trust them. I'm getting a side message for some of you Librans. Maybe you found out that they had a wife or husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, and maybe didn't tell you until you guys started dating. That's not for all of you. It was like a little little message that popped up. Don't force it. But Libra, you got someone that really likes you, but they feel like you're done with them, that you just cut them off quickly. And if you haven't yet, they are viewing you as getting ready to. And they're viewing you as holding them accountable. Because with the Justice card being how they're viewing you as holding them accountable. All right, you having the receipts. Now, roles could definitely be reversed, all right? Especially if you're cross-watching. Roles could definitely be reversed, but I am getting someone here that's like, I want the truth. I want the truth. Was this all a lie? Were you two-timing me? Were you doing this? Were you doing that? Because the King of Swords, for how they feel about you, shows me someone that is like, I want answers. I want them now. And I got the Two of Cups with it. And the Two of Cups in this art depiction shows me a text message coming towards someone asking them, are you up? So someone's trying to get a hold of you around this time frame, Libra, wanting to know if you're ready to talk, if you're open to having a conversation. But with the King of Swords as your person's feelings for you, yeah, you're open to having a conversation, but only if it's truthful. For some of you, I feel like you don't even want that conversation. Let's dive into why you feel the Seven of Swords for this person. Seven of Swords shows up when you feel like someone has been lying to you since the very beginning. They have not been honest with you since the very beginning. I open up to the Three of Cups. You may feel like this person lied about who they were talking to, dating, whether they were single, or if they were in a relationship and you were aware of it, they may have made it sound like the relationship was falling apart and they were getting ready to get broken up or divorced, and they never did. Why the Seven of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles. For some of you Librans, you may feel like someone was moving too slowly towards the relationship, was moving way too slowly towards the relationship, and you got sick and tired of waiting for something with no proof that it's going to happen. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that is very cautious with their decisions. You started to not feel like you can trust why they were being so cautious. Temperance, you were being very patient, or you are still coming in very patient, willing to restore peace, restore balance if someone's honest with you. I feel like you just want honesty. So let's clarify why they're viewing you as the Justice card. For someone here, someone's being viewed as waiting on receipts for a divorce. But even then, that doesn't even guarantee that someone wants to be with someone. Someone just wants some sort of clarity on whether there was an actual plan in the first place. Not necessarily to get back with someone, but just to see if there was any truth to anything that someone was saying. Ace of Cups. So Libra, this person is viewing you as focusing on self-care and new love at this time. The art depiction of this card is so freaking beautiful. It's got like 20,000 different messages in one art depiction. So I'll let you pause it if you want to after the replay and try and see what it was trying to tell you. I like to do that with you guys. 2:17 a.m. a text was seen. So some of you Librans, you might get a text at 2:17 a.m. or you send a text and someone reads it that late. Oh, it's got a little Starbucks cup in it. That reminds me I got to get Starbucks. Look at that. That's so cute. I just got these cards, so I'm still seeing the pictures for the first time. Five of Cups, miss your ex. So Libra, it feels like around this time frame, you've got someone missing you because they were still caring about you at the time you cut them out. Because that Death card, that's a cutoff. That's cut off. You cut something off. Now, the Death card doesn't always necessarily have to be an ending of a connection. It could be ending a behavior. Like if someone was continuing with a behavior, you took it upon yourself to cut that behavior out with that King of Swords' sword. Like you had to be the one that nipped something in the bud. All right, so let's dive into this person's actions towards you around this time frame. Someone's trying to gain the strength and the confidence to seek you out around this time frame. But I feel that you're only open to the truth, not necessarily a reunion. Because what I'm kind of getting off of you, Libra, is that you may not even be emotionally open to the person anymore. You just want the receipts. You just want proof that you were not in your own head, that you were not overthinking something, that you weren't over analyzing something. You want proof for your own mental peace that you were not paranoid and that you don't actually want to be with this person at all. You just want some proof that you were not being paranoid about something. The Moon on the bottom. Anxiety spiral. So yeah, Libra, With the Page of Wands over here, I feel like for a lot of you, you may be starting something new for yourself. And in the background, there's someone coming towards you with some sort of communication. And I feel like even though you're open to new opportunities, new people, you may still read what they have to say in order to see if they are being accountable for something, for some peace of mind. But some of you might talk to them in return. The Hermit. Now, I was clarifying the Strength card. It feels like someone has gotten comfortable being in hermit mode and is like struggling with reconnecting. Might need a little bit more time to figure out how they're going to move forward, so that way it's not coming in impulsive or from a place of stress. What would Libra want? Let me ask that question. What would Libra want from this person? How about that? What does Libra want from this person, please, that we're tapping into? What does Libra want from this person? What does Libra want from this person? The Emperor and the Eight of Cups. For some, walk away from the marriage. But even then, there's still no confirmation that someone will be with that person if they were to do that. Someone just wants to see if they were willing to do it in the first place. I don't know about that. It's like, why would you want to do that? Break up a... Well, they're already doing it. Never mind. If that's not the case, if nobody here is dealing with someone who's already married or in a relationship, I am getting what you may want, Libra, is for them to hit send on emails or text messages that were never sent. So that way you can have closure and walk away for good. Now, Libra, if you are the one that's in a relationship with this person or married, you're wanting someone to like let you know that your suspicions were your gut instincts telling you something was not right, something was wrong the entire time. I feel like you're just wanting closure, that your intuition was on point and that you need that confirmation to know to always continue trusting it if you questioned it. All right, so let's clarify that Page of Wands, Libra. You got something exciting right here. I absolutely love this card for you. You got some big manifestations coming your way. Clarify that Page of Wands. The Empress card. Yeah, Libra, you got some good manifestations coming along. Look at that. Look how everything turned for you. The moment we tapped into what the situation was trying to tell us in order to give you some sort of mental closure, that your intuition was strong. Look at how it all shifted positively in your favor. I love how it turned. It says talk to plants on here. I actually talk to my plants every night when I water it. That's cute how that card says talk to plants. It really helps. I'll say, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you water today. And then the next morning it's like all like strong looking. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I have a timer now to remember to water the plants. But I just thought that was cute looking at that. So for some of you Librans that are a little bit spacey at times, water your plants. Anything else for Libra? Oh, wait a minute. I got the Emperor here and I got the Empress. So for a lot of you Librans, by you honoring your truth, honoring your intuition, I feel like you're going to align with the right person who you won't have to jump through hoops to get the truth from. So if someone was disguising themselves as an emperor for you or an empress, however it resonates, there's no genders in my readings, that may have been just a sign that people can wear masks and pretend to be something that they're not to get what they want from you, and your intuition just proved to you that you can spot the difference. Have you ever looked at one of those Notice the Difference books as kids where the pictures side to side look identical, look identical and you're needing to scan what is slightly off, and you're like, all right, they look the same, but something feels off. It like that. So someone may have been like disguising themselves as someone ready for marriage or ready for a partnership, but wasn't ready to do the things that you need to do to be in a partnership like that, to be honest, to be faithful, to be fair. And you spot the difference because your intuition was telling you something was wrong, and you're going to get rewarded with the right type of partner. Beautiful. All right. The Magician on the bottom. So let's get the hidden messages, Libra. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got Aries, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio. It could be any zodiac sign. But yeah, Libra, it feels like you got someone that really likes you, really wants to be in your life, but is not being honest with you about some things. And that's all you're requiring is honesty. And it's like someone wants you to be more flexible with their dishonesty. I know that sounds weird, because it is. It's like, how do you want me to be flexible with your dishonesty? Make that make sense. Troubled past. The past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the building. Travel partner. You found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. I love that card. Oh, I love that card. Money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. False connection. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it's appeared to be. So Libra, I feel like you experienced possibly a false connection with someone where it felt so strong, it mimicked what a life partner would feel like in the initial stages, but where it failed to live up to was the necessary things that you need in a healthy relationship. Honesty, truth, a foundation, friendship, partnership, all those things need to be a part of the recipe for you to get that beautiful life partner experience, not just the title. Not just the title. Like someone may have been acting like they were going to be your one and only. But it feels like you got something better. Hanging to your left, Libra. Don't worry about it. The right people will find you. You don't need to accept bare minimum or accept dishonesty as a part of someone's character. All right, so I hope that helps, Libra. On to Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Thank you, J-Dub. I appreciate you. Thank you, Infinite Faith. Kita, what's up, girl? Hi, Kita. Nice to see you. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio this week? Ah, I almost dropped all these cards. What do we have for Scorpio for the next 7 days? What do we have for Scorpio? 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you. We have the Page of Pentacles. Their view of you. We have the Death card. Their actions with you. The Star. Your feelings for this person, the Ace of Pentacles. And the overall energies, the Emperor. Influenced by the Devil and the Hanged Man. Wow. I'm getting somebody naturally good, influenced by a temptation that may have led to poor choices. Yeah, look at that. Whether this is you, Scorpio, or the person that you're dealing with, I'm getting someone who has naturally good character and usually does things the right way, may have been influenced by a temptation. Whether this ties to an addiction, a behavior that harmed another, or someone who's normally honest chose dishonesty in a moment of weakness and something's catching up to them. I need to do some more digging to see if this is you, Scorpio, or this person that you're asking about. But they do view you as being done with something. So that might be telling me that you cut somebody out because of poor choices that negatively impacted you. But the rest of this doesn't look like it, though. That's what's throwing me off. We got the Star as their actions. We got the Ace of Pentacles as your feelings. Those are all positive cards. Unless that's saying if someone takes accountability, everything goes back to being normal again. Because I'm staring at the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting that if someone just takes accountability or speaks up about something, this will all go away and everything will start to heal itself out naturally. Okay. All right, let me just start clarifying. All right, let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles as feelings shows me somebody that is rising to the occasion to put some stability back in one's relationships. And then I see the Sun and I see the Eight of Wands. For some of you, you met in 2019. That's not for all of you. It feels like someone's wanting to put more stability back into their partnership with you, but is starting off with a slow baby step with that Page of Pentacles. Because sometimes the Page of Pentacles can be that, like, extending the olive branch sort of thing. Clarify that Page of Pentacles, please. Oh, happy Father's Day weekend, everybody, for those of you who are celebrating. Four of Pentacles and the Lover's card. Scorpio, whoever you are, this person's holding on to you tightly. But I am getting that holding on too tightly could be what is suffocating the growth of this relationship. Someone needs to release the control a bit in order for it to get a chance to develop better. Because I am seeing that there is strong potential here, but someone needs to release control over needing to feel like they have to be perfect all the time, or need to protect their image, or needing to protect a lie. I'm getting someone feeling like they have to protect a lie because they just dug themselves a hole. But I'm getting whoever's doing it is a naturally good person. So it's not like a bad person. It's like, all right, I just told a little white lie, and then I had to tell another little white lie to make up for the last little white lie. Next thing you know, I am digging myself an early grave and I don't know what to do about it. Like, this is the Emperor. Typically, the Emperor looks very strong and confident and in control. But this one looks like, you know, he's on 70 hours of work, no sleep, and just stressing about everything. So someone's haunted by a bad choice. Clarify Scorpio's feelings for this person. Because the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that you're open to new growth with this person. You're open to it, but you need something more stable to stand on when it comes to this person. Why the Ace of Pentacles for how Scorpio feels, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Scorpio, what you're kind of telling me is that you want a future with this person, but there needs to be how can I explain that without it? In order to move forward with each other, a lie or a poor choice needs to be covered up. I don't know how else to explain that, Scorpio. It's like you are open to covering up some sort of lie to protect the relationship, as long as someone takes accountability with you. With you. Not with anybody else, but with you. Or this is flipped. It's like, all right, that's fine that you lied, but as long as you're telling me the truth, we can move past this. But that's not taking accountability if whoever someone lied to is not finding out the truth. What is going on here? Clarify the Emperor and the Devil and the Hangman. It almost feels like someone's okay with being with someone that might try to get away with a lie or two, as long as they're not being the one lied to. That they're okay with their person carrying some sort of deception, as long as it's not to them. But if someone's comfortable lying to other people, then eventually they'll be comfortable lying to you too. Eventually. 8 of Wands. Someone was chasing a high. Someone was chasing a rush. Someone was chasing passion. The Fool on the bottom. 7 of Cups. Someone was chasing something to fulfill during a boring time of someone's life. Like someone was bored with something and needed a little action, needed a little fun, and made a reckless decision, and now that decision is haunting them. Scorpio. It almost feels like, Scorpio, you're okay dating someone that might already be with someone, as long as they don't lie to you. Or that's flipped and you're the one with somebody and you're wanting them to be okay with you having to lie to be with them. Now, if that's not the case, then let that go. But someone needed to hear that. But with the Emperor showing up, I am getting that someone's a normally good person that doesn't make decisions like that, but on a moment of weakness, because the Devil, when the Devil is influencing the Emperor is usually someone in control. Is in control of their choices, doesn't let people manipulate them, really strong. But the Devil, if it finds a little crack in the situation, if they find a little bit of porous energy off of you, it'll seep in and control you a little bit and make you make decisions that you wouldn't normally make. And then you wake up one morning and you're like, holy smokes, what did I do? Someone's got some regrets about a poor choice that they made. And someone's feeling like it was a moment of weakness. It's not me. That's not how I am. Clarify the Death card for how this person is viewing Scorpio. Someone may have detached from social media for a little bit to ground their energy a little bit, because they felt like social media was becoming too much, too tempting. All right, so for some of you, if you're in a healthy relationship, someone may have got a little temptation to flirt with someone on social media, on Instagram or something like that. And is like, whoa, what did I do? I need to delete this social media account. I don't want to cheat on my spouse. What am I doing? Delete account. It's kind of what I'm getting off of somebody. Like someone's feeling like something was not a positive choice for their life. Like someone got addicted to being on a certain social media account. Why the Death card? 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is like being stuck at a stalemate, agreeing to disagree. People who are in a stable relationship, but someone may have gotten caught up in OF or Instagram, male models or female models, and started to make poor choices that negatively influence the relationship. And someone's feeling really bad about their actions and doesn't know how to undo everything. That's not going to be for everybody. But that was my only way of explaining what I was getting off of somebody. Someone's hoping to heal and clear that up and not do that anymore. Someone feels like they've already messed up a really good opportunity with somebody because of a poor choice. Clarify the Star. That was just an example. You guys don't need to be going in your bank statements looking for that. Why the Star? 10 of Cups and the Strength card. Scorpio, if you're resonating with this, someone wants to heal their relationship with you, or if you are the one that may have made those choices, you're wanting to heal the relationship with the person. And I got the Tower right there. In order to fully heal, the truth needs to come out in order to really heal and rebuild. Because I am getting that you and another person really do care about each other, but someone was influenced by the devil. We all have been there before where the devil gets us to do something we don't want to do, or we normally would not want to do. Anything else before I pull the hidden messages? 3 of Cups and the Page of Swords. So I feel like, Scorpio, you may be either looking for proof before, celebrating moving forward, or someone's doing that with you. Wow, this one was intense. I gotta let it go. That one was intense. Let's get the hidden message. Jeez, whoever's gonna resonate with this one. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, an Aries, a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Leo, and an Aquarius. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not for you. Some of you Scorpios, you're like, I'm not tolerating just someone who only lies occasionally. I don't want someone like that. I want someone that's not comfortable with lying at all. And a lot of you are like, you know what? We all make poor choices, but we also have to deal with the consequences. You may not be forgiving someone for their poor choices, even if they are normally a good person. Breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. Miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Some of you Scorpios are just trying to keep up with a long distance relationship, and it's really taxing, and it's leaving temptation for somebody. And the final one is the audacity. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, that you acted like it was their right. Some of you Scorpios, you're getting the truth, but you may feel like someone's coming up with a lot of audacity to think that you're going to move past this with them. Scorpios don't forget. They don't forget. Scorpios want someone that they can trust. All right, so I hope that helps. On to Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, let's take a look at you guys for the next 7 days. Ooh, 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 just when I said that, I just got drawn to the Queen of Wands. That's your court card. Regardless of your gender, that's you. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius for the next 7 days? These freaking cards are hurting my hands. I need to get some lotion. I'll do that later. I love the cards, but the edges are really like sandpaper. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, buddy. What do we have for Sagittarius? I like those decks that have like that nice gilded edge. Oh, I love those. I love those. If I ever design a deck, it's going to have gilded edges. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 6 of Cups. Their view of you, the 2 of Cups. Their actions, the Moon. Your feelings for this person, the King of Cups. This looks good. All right. I like it. I still need to investigate why the Moon is there. But this looks good. What's the overall energy? The 9 of Pentacles. And then I see the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Wands underneath that. This looks good. Someone here is saying how much they've appreciate this time with you. Now, I'm not getting that this is leading to a goodbye. No. Well, actually, you never know, but someone's really appreciating the two of you around this time frame, appreciating the talks, appreciating how you've been there for them or could be there for them. All right. So let's dive into this person's feelings. Sometimes the Six of Cups can show up, you know, when we're nostalgic about someone that we no longer talk to, but I'm not getting that off of this reading. We can be nostalgic about a connection that is sitting right in front of us on a couch. It's like, oh, remember when we went there 6 years ago? Like that. Why the Six of Cups? The Queen of Wands, that's your court card. And that was the card that I saw during the pre-shuffle. You've got someone that's really happy that you're in their life and they're not wanting to take advantage of it. You've got someone that feels very happy that you're here. I'm also getting that someone may feel like without you here, they're questioning where they would be at right now. Now, that's not like saying anything dark or anything like that, no. But they're saying that you've positively influenced a lot of the choices that they've made, and there's a lot of growth around you. I got this Nine of Pentacles, and it shows me someone with a lot of abundance around them, financial, emotional, stability. Like someone feels like you are someone that brings in a lot of good energy with you. It's like hitting the lottery. And then I see the King of Wands right on the bottom. That's Leo's court card, but also Sagittarius. So now I got the King and Queen of Wands. That's a power couple. Sagittarius, someone's really feeling like you've inspired them a lot. That you being in their life has motivated them, and they hope that they've motivated you in return. And typically the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands is that power couple. They motivate each other, they amplify each other's skills, they influence each other to do better, to be better. I like it. Your feelings for this person is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is saying that you feel emotionally like open to this person and you don't fear doing so. King of Cups shows up when you're like, you know what, I have feelings for this person, and guess what? I'm actually not scared that I have feelings for this person. I feel like my feelings are safe with this person. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Sagittarius, and that's very refreshing. You know, there's times where people are like, oh man, I'm catching feelings for this person. I don't know if I can trust them. Those are the times where it's like, oh crap, heart, why did you do this to me? But with the King of Cups, it's the energy of, I've got feelings and I'm not scared about it. The Knight of Pentacles, and then I got the Ten of Cups. All right, Sagittarius, you're now showing off. Come on now. After all the readings I've done today that have been like loaded with a lot of intensity, this is a nice little break. Hold on for a second. I need to get some lotion. But Sagittarius, that looks pretty freaking good. That looks pretty freaking good. Hold on for a second. That deck is amazing, but it's like sandpaper. Oh no, I'm out of it. Oh shit. Hold on for a second. Let me get the little edges. There we go. Sag, what is going on with you? With the Knight of Pentacles also clarifying your feelings with the King of Cups, you're kind of telling me that this has been a long overdue process for you, where you may feel like this took a lot of work for you to get here. This card shows me don't forget your worth. Some of you Sagittarians, what I'm kind of getting off of you is that it took a lot for you to get to this point because you never forgot your worth. You've broken up with a lot of people that wanted you to accept less than what you deserved, and you never settled. And now you're getting a reward of someone who loves you a lot and is willing to do a lot to let you feel that they care about you. That's what I'm strongly getting. All right, so let's clarify why they view you as the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a soulmate contract. Two of Cups, for how they view you as someone that they feel mutual love for, mutual care for. Seven of Cups just hopped out. They may be viewing you as having other options around you, but you choose them. You chose them instead of keeping options open for other people. The Hierophant. This person is pretty much saying that you had other options available to you, but you chose them. You had other options available and you choose them. And they're feeling very happy about it. Sagittarius, kudos. Someone's feeling very happy that you chose them. This feels very recent for some of you. Like someone may have recently just feel like they claimed this. Let's clarify the Moon, because that was the only card that I was like, what are you trying to say, Moon? Because sometimes the Moon can come in with secrets and deception and ruins the whole vibe. But sometimes the Moon can also just highlight what still needs to be nurtured. Why the Moon, please? Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Now, the Moon with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, that's just showing me that there's still some work that someone needs to do to loosen up a little bit and not be so controlling over their emotions, keeping their feelings, too much to themselves, and being consistent. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Wands, yeah. So, Sagittarius, it feels like around this time frame, you and another person could be entering a very successful contract together, where this relationship could go far. If you guys continue to maintain it the way it is right now, and to continue making each other feel chosen, appreciated, this could be a long-lasting relationship, especially with that Ten of Cups. This could be your very last relationship if you really wanted it, because it looks like they want it. So I'm going to leave it on that note and pull some hidden messages, because I don't want to dig any deeper. I don't feel like I'm supposed to anyway. Just like with a doctor, the more digging they do, they're going to find something wrong. So you got a health check. Stop coming to the doctor. You got a health check. Clean bill of health. All right, so for those of you who are in limited to no communication with someone right now, let's take a look at the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through this portion of the reading, I've got Pisces here strongly. I have Venus in Cancer, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, Jupiter in Leo. Oh, and Scorpio. Lingering ex, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping an ex is impacting how this connection is unfolding. And that's not it. The third wheel card came out too. A side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. Ooh, Sagittarius. Someone's lingering ex is trying to intercept and integrate into you guys' relationship, but it already has a leading duo. I don't think either one of you guys are caring about any exes right now. So someone may try to interfere, but it's not going to be successful. It's not going to be successful, is what I'm strongly getting. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. It was my mom. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Anyways. Yeah, Sagittarius, either you have an ex that's trying to break up this little happy thing going on here, or your person's ex, they're not going to be successful. Not going to be successful. And then I got going viral. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. I mean, come on. We got the King and Queen of Wands here. Some of you Sagittarians, you and your person could be TikTok famous, Instagram famous, maybe doing something that's going to get you guys a lot of attention. I mean, those are my entertainers. And if you're not an entertainer, you could do something that's very talented, very creative, attracts a lot of attention. Okay, even if it's being a communicator, things like that. So yeah, I'm getting someone walked away from an engagement, and whoever walked away may be trying to walk back now that someone quickly moved on and found someone more aligned with them. But like I said, it's not going to work. All right, so I hope that helps. That was a pretty good read. Pretty good read, Sag. All right, enjoy your weekend. On to Capricorn. Hi, Cappy. Hope you're doing good. Now let's look into your week ahead. What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings this week, we have the Devil. Major for Capricorn. Their view of you, Ace of Swords. I just got loudly that you've got someone that may feel like you're overspending in the relationship if you're married, and they want you to stop spending too much money. Or someone feels like you're controlling the finances. But back to the regular spread, because I don't feel like all of you guys are married or in like something like that. That was just a side message for someone here. All right, this person's actions. We had the 3 of Wands. Your feelings for this person, the 7 of Cups. And the overall energy is the Magician. All right, so that looks good. I feel like, Capricorn, you got someone that's making plans for your future, but I do feel like this person's fearful that poor choices are going to interrupt with what they're trying to build here. It's like someone's wanting to build something, but they're worried that something is going to F it all up. So let me dive in a little bit deeper. Like someone's got a big goal here. Clarify that Devil for how this person feels about Capricorn. I'm just trying to figure out if it's you that they feel is making bad choices or it's them that is doing it and messing with their plans. Why the Devil? Queen of Cups. They care about you. They love you. Yeah, the Lover's card on the bottom. There is a lot of love here between the 2 of you, but I am getting that someone's worried that there's like low impulse control during certain things. And someone's worried that that's going to screw up the relationship's progress. Like someone keeps on bringing me back to low impulse control. Like, why did you do that? You didn't think that through, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to figure out what it's referring to, because it's obviously not in comparison to you guys' really feelings for each other, because you both care about each other. Let's clarify your feelings. You got the 7 of Cups. Because in this art depiction, it shows your willpower is low. Like someone's dealing with some low willpower. Like if you guys are married, someone's feeling like someone's spending the family funds that are being used for a vacation. Because someone keeps on buying stuff in Amazon or on checkout, TikTok shop, whatnot. And someone's getting really upset because it's putting a strain on the relationship. But if this is not a relationship, then what else could this be talking about? Clarify that 7 of Cups, please. The Page of Wands. And the Empress. Capricorn, you've got a lot of growth around you. You've got big goals. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. You've got big goals, and you may feel like this person is aligned with those big goals with you, but you may feel like they're making poor choices. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I needed a couple clarifiers to get that to sink in. Now, if cross watchers, if you're watching this and you're saying that the Capricorn's doing this, then take it however it resonates. But I am getting that you guys are manifesting something really good here, but someone's poor choices might interfere with what the potential could turn into. Because you both want each other, you do. But one person is lacking, impulse control, and it could end up screwing up the relationship, whether it's spending, drinking, cheating, or just behaving in a way that does not support the growth of the relationship. So this person is viewing you as the Ace of Swords. Ooh, 3 sevens. Nice. 777 for the likes. Beautiful. Why the Ace of Swords? Really? King of Pentacles, that's you, Capricorn. Look at that. You're a very abundant person. But it came out with the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Someone's viewing you as coming in with your last straw. Being like, this is my last straw. If this continues, I'm out. I'm out. Goodbye. So Capricorn, the more I get into the meat and potatoes here, you're noticing a behavior that is negatively impacting your relationship with someone, but the relationship in general is pretty good. Is what you're pretty much saying. Or for some of you, someone's thinking that way about you. Just remember, please take it however it resonates. This could be someone calling you out, Capricorn. But the main thing is you both care about each other. You both want to build a future with someone, but someone's poor choices may be causing a strain. Can I get a card on what these poor choices will be? I see the 5 of Swords. It's like fighting over money, fighting over how much time you're spending together, fighting over, someone's rude friend being involved. It's like someone is feeling like they've got to protect their peace. What is this thing that this reading is trying to tell me? Please give me more on that poor choice. What is this devil about? What's happening? What is this in reference to? Is it in reference to money, lying, gambling? What's going on? The Hermit? Oh. And the Chariot. Oh, well, this is a very specific message. This is very specific, okay? And I just got goosebumps. Some of you, someone's poor behavior aligns with their ability to put their phone on do not disturb or airplane mode and just take off. Where you don't hear from each other for a couple of days, or someone just gets up and goes wherever they feel like it. Like if you're not in an actual relationship, someone just doesn't respond to their text messages all the time and goes quiet, goes MIA for periods of time, and then reports back like nothing's happened. Like, oh, hey, what's up? Sorry, I've been busy for the last 5 days. How have you been? And it's like, you haven't responded to my text in 5 days. That's how I've been feeling. Something like that. Like someone may feel like someone's poor choices aligns with how they communicate or lack of communication. Like someone puts their phone on do not disturb and just sets it and forgets about it and just lives their best life and then checks in later. That's what someone's telling me. Or someone is always out doing their own thing, driving around in their car, visiting friends and everything, and someone feels like the relationship's getting neglected. But that kind of contradicts what I got earlier, that the relationship is really good aside from this one poor choice. But that all told me that it's not doing good because communication is very important in a relationship. But for my married Cappies, someone's complaining about someone's spending. Like someone's spending too much and someone's trying to invest in the future. Someone's putting money in the stock market and then seeing their bank account decline because someone's overbuying. I keep on looking at this shopping cart. This shopping cart and these credit cards. Can't get my word out. That was hard to say. All right, what about for my Capricorns that are not in committed relationships with this person? What could this be in reference to? For my Capricorns not in a committed relationship, what could this be in reference to? 4 Pentacles. Someone's greedy. Someone's greedy with money. Greedy with money. The devil and the 4 Pentacles, that's greedy with money. The relationship being overall healthy and stable, but when you guys go out for dinner, it's like, hey, let's split 50-50. It's like, you invited me out. Why am I paying? Something like that. Like someone may be a little bit greedy or likes to control the narrative. So yeah, Someone here cares about the person, cares about the relationship, but may feel like their person is a little bit too controlling or too controlling with money or has some sort of gambling problem. But you guys love each other is what I'm getting. You guys love each other, but someone's got a poor behavior that needs to be nipped in the bud. Otherwise, it's going to strain the relationship going forward. And for others, it feels like someone gets comfortable with going silent for a few days and then reconnecting after a while leaving someone else on red. And that's no bueno. No bueno, no good. If you're in a relationship, you don't leave someone on red for days. Anything else? 9 of Swords, Page of Swords. So if this behavior could change, will it improve Capricorn's relationship with this person? If this behavior could change, will things improve? No. No. Because someone's poor choices may be aligned with someone's, how can I say this? Like if someone wants to do right, they will. If someone wants to do wrong, they will. You know, something like that. So some of you Capricorns, if someone's repeatedly making bad choices that negatively affect you, there may not be change unless they want to change. Someone has to want to change. Not because they're being told to change, because they want to change. Because because the Seven of Swords could be saying that someone could act like they've changed, but be more sneaky about it. You know, the Seven of Swords is, sure, I stopped, you know, shopping on the TikTok shop. Sure. Now they found a way to be more sneakier. You know, getting a throwaway credit card or gift card to use so you can't check the bank statement. Something like that. That was a very specific message. I feel like I have a Capricorn that's really focusing on their financial future and is watching every coin right now and feels like a lot of it's being wasted. But like I said, if you're not married to each other and you're not a part of each other's, you know, economic, you know, situation, then I'm getting for you, this poor behavior aligns with going quiet for days at a time, going ghost. And that's not going to be healthy for a relationship at all. No, it's like someone checks in and checks out whenever they feel like it, and that's not good. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. I'll get the hidden messages in a second. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, a Cancerian, a fellow Cappy. But Capricorn, it shows me you got a lot of growth around you. So you're making some really good choices. Did anything come out? I thought a whole bunch of cards came out. Really? Come on. There we go. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention. The thirst is stirring the show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Some of you Capricorns may feel like someone's addicted to a lot of attention, even online attention, and might be interfering with your relationship. Friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Someone may be in love with their friend. Miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Throwing shade. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. Such a pretty version. That's such a pretty card. I like her highlights. All right, moving on to Aquarius. Thank you, Capricorn. I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. All right, let's look into Capricorn, or Aquarius. Brain fart, holy smokes. Where's my aqua babies at? Where's my Aquarians? Speaking of aqua babies. Much better. All right, let's do it for the Aquarians. All right, what do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? The next 7 days for Aquarius. Aquarius. Na, 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 na. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? Ooh, this is a long shuffle. 2 more shuffles, please. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you. Aw, I love this card. Oh, I love this card for you. That is such a pretty card. Okay, this person's view of you, 4 of Cups. Their actions, 8 of Wands. And your feelings, Ace of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the 8 of Swords. You've got somebody around you, Aquarius, that is really motivated to like see things really improve for you both. And you are right there too. This person's viewing you as being emotionally exhausted right now, emotionally depleted right now, and you're still like trying to get your energy levels back up. But it looks like they're carrying a lot of the momentum around this time frame to give you a lot of like momentum. The 8 of Swords shows up when we feel a lot of self-doubt. We feel like we're stuck, that everything is just like not improving. And if there are some things improving, it doesn't feel like it's enough to get out of this mental prison. But I'm seeing a lot of improvement. I'm seeing a lot of improvement. It looks good. So let's take a look at this 10 of Pentacles. For my Aquarians that are already married and in relationships, your relationship is going to get hit with a nice relief if you've been struggling. But if you and this person are not already married or in a relationship, that's this person's goal. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles for how this person feels about Aquarius right now. 2 of Wands, they're making plans with you in it. 2 of Swords, Moon and Libra, there's still some indecision about how to get those plans going. But once someone comes in with a plan, that's when the 8 of Wands takes off and just does. You've got someone that's wanting to like take some sort of weight off of you and take the control here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra who's got a lot of love, but maybe lost some motivation at one point, but someone's reclaiming it. Yeah. Or it's a Scorpio. The King of Cups, 2 of Swords shows me someone exhausted with life, but still happy with their person and just needed that motivation. Some of you Aquarians, you're getting paid. I see you've got paid. So there may be like a financial situation coming towards you. It feels like you and this person have a lot of financial goals together. And something that this person's planning to do might be really beneficial for the 2 of you years to come. Because it feels like this is a relationship that's meant to grow years from now. This does not feel like a short-term reading or a short-term relationship. We got the 7 of Swords and we got the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups clarified with the 7 of Swords, Aquarius, you're coming in with a beautiful heart. I just saw the King of Cups, so now we had the King and Queen of Cups. You are coming in with a beautiful heart, but I do feel like there's some suspicion around you. It's like your trust in something is like not there. But I'm not getting that it's involving this person. It feels like sometimes the 7 of Swords can creep up when we just feel like we're on edge. We're on edge where our anxiety levels is through the roof, but we're still trying to keep ourselves grounded and emotionally stable. So self-care, Aquarius, is really going to be your #1 to-do list moving forward, and then everything else after. Oh, shush. It's my cat at the door begging for treats. He's like, self-care. Give me my treats. This card says check on yourself. And it's got a drop of water next to it. jeez. I'm getting a lot of positive messages with some hidden, like sprinkled in these little fearful messages too. That could be why you're being seen as the Four of Cups right now. Because you're caught between a lot of good things and also the weight of something else. Clarify the Four of Cups. The Nine of Wands. This person is viewing you as having your guard up, having your walls up, while also still, you know, committed to your life and the relationship. So it's like you're navigating between two different ways of doing things, being focused and motivated to, I can't do this, this is never going to work, I should just give up. But this card is saying don't quit or can't quit. Is there something wrong with my audio? Is there something, is my audio fine? Is my audio fine? You let me know. You can hear me? Okay, because I saw someone said that they can't hear me. All right, thank you. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Monty Jean. I appreciate you. Thank you. Aquarius, I just keep on getting this like strong feeling like something's about to happen in a positive way. But you might be in this mindset of, I don't know if it will. And that's the trap that the Eight of Swords puts us in. That mental prison that if something wrong is happening, that means it's got to continue on for years to come. But that's a mental trap. Clarify that Eight of Wands. You've got a very supportive person showing up in this reading right now. It's just, it feels like this is someone that's got your back. Why the Eight of Wands? Four of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah, Aquarius, you've got someone that wants to take over something for you. You got someone that wants to take over something for you. It's almost like they're like, tag, I'm it. Like someone wants to help. Someone wants to make certain that you guys reach your goals. I like this person, whoever they are. Whoever this person is, Aquarius, this is someone that is a provider. Not saying that you need a provider, but it's someone that wants a family, wants a beautiful life with someone, and does their part. And if they see their partner stressed out or exhausted, they will step in and take over some of the responsibilities so you can have a break. This is someone that's thinking about the future, and with you stressed out and tired, that impacts their future, so they're going to want to, like, you know, lean on each other. Tell me more about that Ten of Pentacles. It's like someone's making some sort of plans that might bring in a lot of wealth for the two of you. And I'm getting it's because you started it, whatever that means. Like, imagine you're the one that started something and you're the one that got something going, but then they grab the ball and they take it even further. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like, imagine starting your own business and you had the right idea and you created something, and then your partner is like, I know how to make this even better. And you're like, okay. That's kind of what I'm getting, especially if you've been really exhausted with something. This feels like, Aquarius, this feels like a work thing for you. Like this reading is meant to be like a work message, letting you know that you've got a person in your life that doesn't want to see you stressed out working multiple jobs. They've got ways to take your idea or take your original effort and add some creative perspective to it to make it even better. This feels like a personal reading. This feels like a personal reading. It feels like you're entering a very successful relationship with someone, or you're already there, and together you guys are going to make a lot of success for yourselves. The sun. So with the sun showing up, Aquarius, I feel like if you were hit with some hard times with you and your person, fighting all the time or just not understanding each other, or maybe work just took a toll on you and that your relationship was fine, it was actually the good thing in your life, you got some changes up ahead for you. Feels like things are going to greatly improve for you after a very, like, I don't know. It's like something really got you in your head thinking that this was all it was going to be cracked out to be. Anything else for Aquarius, please? You got someone that loves the shit out of you. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. You got someone that really cares about you here. And if you're single watching this right now, Aquarius, and you're like, there is nobody here, try your best to not feed that mentality, because that's what's going to keep you in that situation for much longer than you need to. If you're single watching this, this could be a strong sign that you've got someone heading your way who wouldn't want to see you suffer if they can do anything about it. Like if I'm with someone and I care about them and I see them struggling with something, I'm going to want to be like, hey, can I help you? You lay down, let me take over. Not just like, so it feels like you got someone that's like there for you. And then I see the Four of Wands. So I'm going to leave it at that. Aquarius, you've got some big changes heading your way after a very stressful period. A very stressful period. Don't force it. And if things have not been stressful, then great, because it's going to improve for you. But if it has been stressful, it's going to improve. Before I get into the hidden messages, let me announce the zodiac signs. I got Leo, Taurus, Moon in Cancer, Moon in Aquarius. A lot of moon signs watching this, I guess. And Moon in Gemini. Yeah, it was mostly moon signs in this reading. Everyone watching their moon sign. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button, too, girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Make a move. Swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. I love this card. This card is just like, oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. Someone may feel like you totally misunderstood them and they're trying to make a move and clear things up. Platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. Some of you Aqua babies, you got a friend that is really feeling you, wanting to like start something up with you. I want to get one more for you. Secret admirer. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. And you got make a move card. So for my single Aquarians, you got someone that's like, dang, I want to be with Aquarius so stinking bad. We will build a successful life together. We're going to be rich. We're going to be abundant. I got to make a move. Which kind of tracks with that Ten of Pentacles card. You got someone on your orbit, Aquarius, that is like, we're going to do this. And I would never let you suffer in front of me. So, yeah. That's the partner you want. Someone that's not comfortable seeing you suffer. Anyone who's okay with you struggling and not doing anything about it, no. All right, so hope that helps, Aquarius. On to Pisces. I mean, within reason. If I saw someone trying to lift a huge tractor tire and I see them struggling and I know I can't help at all, I'll call someone to help. Actually, I can lift a tractor tire. I used to do CrossFit. I used to do CrossFit like 5 days a week, and we had to lift tractor tires. Obviously, it didn't have a tractor attached to it, but I was out there lifting them up and flipping them over anyway. Just let you know I'm strong. All right, what do we have for Pisces this week? I think the heaviest weight I lifted was 140. 140. That was dumbbells though for the 140. All right, what do we have for, no, that was deadlift. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? What do we have for Pisces? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Cups, and it's got a cute little fish right there. Aww. And I got some fishies too. See, some of you guys may be seeing a lot of fishies this week. All right, so this person's view of you. We have the 7 of Wands. Their actions towards you, we have the 6 of Cups. Your feelings for this person, we have the Knight of Swords. And the overall energy is the 3 of Wands. And then I see the 8 of Cups. Everything looks good, but why is that 8 of Cups right there? We'll get back to that. All right, wait a minute, let me put that there. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. The Queen of Cups as this person's feelings is pretty good. I absolutely adore the Queen of Cups. When the Queen of Cups shows up as how someone feels about you, they feel that you are sweet, caring, empathetic, always looking out for other people. Don't get hung up on the gender. Also, men can come up as the Queen of Cups too. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, but someone just feels like you are the sweetest person. Why the Queen of Cups? 5 of Cups, but they may feel like you're protecting your peace right now because of maybe something that was said or wasn't said that, hurt your feelings. And look, when I look at how they're viewing you, the 7 of Wands says protect your peace right on the bottom. Right there on the bottom. And then I got the 6 of Cups right here. So for some of you Pisceans, you may have pulled back the last couple of days to just focus on you, and they're feeling a bit lonely without you. Feels like the last couple of days maybe. The last couple of days maybe you decided to pull back your energy a little bit and focus on your other goals and things like that. Maybe because you felt like someone wasn't showing you how much they appreciate how you've been. Because like I said, this person thinks you're sweet, thinks you're caring, things like that, but maybe they weren't reciprocating that with you. The Strength card on the bottom. I have a cat that looks like that. All right, so let's clarify your feelings, Pisces. You got the Knight of Swords. This is you wanting to talk, but you're very direct about it. There's something you're wanting to say to this person, but you're not coming in as that sweet person that they feel that you are, only because you want to get something off of your chest is what I'm getting. 8 of Wands, because you're wanting movement. And the Sun. Yeah, Pisces, it feels like around this time frame, you and another person care about each other, but you may have felt like someone was taking advantage of your kindness, and you're getting ready to voice your opinion after you took a couple steps back. Maybe the last couple of days you've been keeping to yourself, you've been disengaging, not really as engaged as you normally are, but now you're ready to talk, so that way you guys can wipe that out and get back to being happy again, because you care about this person. You both care about each other, but you felt like you were being taken advantage of is kind of what it feels like. Like someone was entitled to your caring nature, your nurturing nature, and you got fed up. And you're pretty much saying, I need change in this relationship. And that could be why the Eight of Cups is influencing the Three of Wands. You don't want to leave the relationship, but you need change in the relationship. Because the Eight of Cups doesn't always have to be like walking away from a relationship. It's the energy of, I'm going to walk away until this behavior is done, all right? And then I'll be back. Capiche? You know, it's pretty much what that Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands is saying. Man, I haven't heard the word capiche in a long time. Who says that? Wasn't that John Stamos on Full House who says it? Capiche? With Stephanie Tanner. Anyway, why the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands? Five of Wands. I'm getting someone feeling frustrated because every time someone's needing someone to do something, someone's response back is, I thought you were taking care of it. I thought you were getting to it. I thought you were doing it. And then the other person's like, no, I asked you to do it, remember? But you didn't do it. You always leave it up for me. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this reading, Pisces. Like if this is someone that you're in a relationship with, you may ask this person, hey, can you make sure to pick up my dry cleaning? And then the day comes and they don't. And they're like, I thought you were going to do it. That's a very domesticated argument. So that might be a sign that some of you are actually in a relationship with this person where you live together. Because people who don't live together don't really fight over laundry. But that was just an example of what I could be getting, Pisces, where you feel like anytime you need them to do something in return, they push it off on you because they know you're going to do it because you're a caring person. You're a helpful person. You're nurturing. But around this time frame, you're trying to nurture yourself. You're like, no, I'm tired. You do it. No, you do it. Clarify the Seven of Wands for how this person views Pisces. The Eight of Swords. They're viewing you as feeling stuck. You don't want to leave this relationship, but you also don't want to show that you're tolerating the behavior. You're just feeling like confused about how to do it all. All right? You're wanting to quit, but you don't want to quit. You guys are very attracted to each other. You guys do care about each other, but you're needing some change. And you may feel like, Pisces, that this person might wait until you've already requested it so many times to where now it sounds like you're nagging or whining or something like that. So you had to pull back so someone doesn't feel like you're constantly asking, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you stop texting me so late? Can you actually show up when we make plans to show up? It's like that. It does feel like someone's missing you around this time frame, Pisces, because you decided to pull back your energy. And now they're missing you. Clarify the Six of Cups. You may have felt neglected. Oh, wow. Ten of Pentacles. It feels like you demanding this change will bring a lot of success for you. When you know your worth, when you know what you won't settle for, what you won't tolerate, energy is just going to align with you the way you want it to. So it feels like, Pisces, you and this person could actually make it through this and repair things and come out swinging stronger than ever. I feel like you've got someone that generally was not trying to intentionally hurt your feelings or to make you feel like they didn't care. I just feel like this person may have gotten so caught up with you always being the caring one, being the one that's always checking in, being the one that's always texting first, being always the one that says I love you first. They got so used to that they assumed that you wanted to do all that they didn't realize that they were hurting you. I'm strongly getting that. It's like someone saying, oh man, I thought Pisces liked to reach out first. I thought they liked to plan the dinners. I thought they liked to plan the dates. But what you're saying is, no, don't let them fool you. I was very direct on what I wanted or needed, and they would act like I didn't say all those things. Something like that. It's like you're not letting someone get away with saying, I didn't know what you meant. You're not letting someone get away with... And then I see the Queen of Swords that's saying, let it go. That's funny. It's like someone's saying, hey, let it go. Anything else before I pull the hidden messages? 5 of Pentacles and then the Death card. So Pisces, what you're pretty much saying is if you don't see positive change, you can be that nicest pie type of person, but you can be just as mean when you're protecting yourself and cut this connection out. But I'm strongly getting that a group of you, whoever you're dealing with, they got the memo and they're not going to fudge this up. Someone wants to be with you for the rest of their life. All right, so let's get the hidden message. I think it's about the downpour. I made sure to position my plants out in the sun so they would get some natural rain. For zodiac signs that came through this spread, I got Scorpio. You can be dealing with a Scorpio. I've got Moon in Gemini. I've got Leo here. I've got Moon in Aquarius. I've got Aries. It could be anybody. Aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. Yeah, Pisces, if you and another person are normally very good together, but you're having like an off week or you're just kind of like nitpicking at each other, you guys are meant to grow. You guys are meant to grow. Your connection's stronger than that. Unsent text. A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The sound says more than words would have. Some of you Pisceans, you got someone that's typing up a text and then erasing it. They're missing you like freaking crazy, but wondering if you don't even want to hear from them. Wondering if you're not even interested in hearing from them. Secret admirer. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. Some of you Pisces, if you're single, you got a secret admirer that's wanting to hit send on a text asking you out on a date. And they're worried that you may not be into them, but you guys might discover that you may be more aligned than you know, and it could grow. The relationship could grow. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. The situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. Yeah, for my Pisceans that resonated with this entire reading, you're about to friggin' pop off if this person doesn't hear that you're frustrated, or you're going to walk away if there's no changes. You're not playing around. Coming in as piranha this week if you don't get this person to like understand where you're coming from. I get it. I get it. All right, that is for you guys. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. You guys are totally awesome. I love you guys. I'm going to be finishing out the rest of the June weeklies, and then I'm going to start recording the July monthlies, and then I'm going on a road trip. Not going to tell you guys where I'm going, not until I get back. So yeah, I'm going to be closing off private readings at the end of June. So if you see a whole week cut off, I'm not overbooked. I blocked it off. I'll also have expediteds turned off too, because mom here needs a break. So if you're interested in booking private, you may want to, if you're interested in booking a private reading, you may want to get it in now because it's going to be closed off for the last week of June and the first week of July. What else? No, that's it. All right. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. Thank you everyone for being here. On that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.